Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Last Lap live show for Singapore. Woo, 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 woo.
Let's go.
Come on. It's gonna be a banger of a race, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Niran here on the wrong side of the table. I feel really weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Tommo, you look so different.
I know, man.
And as Niran, I also look very different.
Yeah. I've tanned quite a lot as Tommo. You've reverse tanned. Yeah.
I've gone to the Arctic.
Matt, how are you doing?
Very good. Thank you very much for having me back on, subbing in for Tommo. He's away. Not
Family
sure.
function.
Family function.
He couldn't get out of it.
I mean, but it is a Sunday. It's everyone's favorite day of the week. Tune into some Formula One a little bit earlier than what we normally have at 1 p.m. But looking forward to it. I am missing a Sunday roast. So,
oh man, that's serious dedication, to be honest with you.
Toby Carvery was right there in the writing.
The gravy was, it had your name on it.
The gravy.
We'll get you some after the show, don't worry about it.
Thank you very much. But we've got some two other guests here as well.
We have indeed some sensational guests. Mahad, how are you doing, my friend?
I have returned.
Yes.
Once again.
Representing McLaren Fan TV once more today.
Yes, and hopefully I don't curse them again because I was here in Saudi and I was here in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Both nightmares for
we were saying literally before we started that every single time we've had someone from McLaren Fan TV on this season, there has been a first lap accident for a McLaren.
So great to have you on with us.
I'm sorry, Lando. I'm sorry, Oscar.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry, Oscar Piastri.
It's my fault. But yeah, should be a fascinating race today.
Yeah, exactly.
No Max Verstappen on pole or Red Bull.
Should indeed. Yeah, we're going to get into crazy qualifying in a second. But Luke as well, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on. Really excited to watch this.
First time debutant.
Woo. Yeah, I'm really excited. This race is teed up to be a really good one. I mean, Max starting that far back, I haven't been this excited for a race since Bahrain. That's a long time.
Yep. Yeah. Well, the Red Bull record looks like it's going to be under threat here, ladies and gentlemen, because interesting qualifying session to say the least. Red Bull have been struggling all weekend. It's very open towards the top of the field, but yeah, no Max Verstappen even in Q3, bro.
I know. I mean, like Red Bull, they've just had it all, haven't they? First of all, they've had the whole incident with like Daniel Ricciardo not being able to compete, so Lawson's having to jump in, and then that's now bring up a whole conversation about like what's going to happen next year, which then means coming into this race, Liam Lawson doing absolute bits, but then knocking out Max Verstappen.
Oh yeah, that was like
brilliant
poetry
as well. And it's just like it really goes to show now that they're not like brother sister teams. At least for this one, Liam Lawson's like, no, I want my proper seat for next year. So here's how I'm going to do it.
Right now.
Yuki got the memo. He locked up and went straight off.
Yeah.
Liam Lawson's like, no, mate, you've already got a seat. I need to secure my one. But I mean, like, it's for Red Bull at the moment, they were testing a new floor that wasn't working. That Verstappen had issues with upshifting and downshifting.
Yep. Oversteer all over the place.
Literally. I mean, it seems like
everywhere.
most of the time they were just focusing on trying to get the gearbox sorted for him, regardless of whatever the new setup was. Didn't have enough time to do it. And like even Sergio Perez just spinning out on his own accord.
But he does that anyway.
Yeah, he does that anyway.
So that's just the usual.
But it's going to be really interesting. The whole grid and is really mixed up today, and like I do think Verstappen's going to have to charge through. Yeah. But he's also never really performed that well here before either. He has never won here.
Yeah, last year struggled as well. Obviously went off a couple of times. I think the thing is, I don't know what our expectations are for Max for this race and Red Bull, but obviously the pace just hasn't been there. Usually when we got a Red Bull out of position, we just expect them to sort of blast through the field. Like where are we expecting Max and Sergio to maybe recover to?
They don't look like the whole weekend they've been on top of the car. It looks like they can't turn the car in. They've got no mechanical grip. And from all the practice sessions, they didn't look like they were light years ahead like they usually were. If we compare it to Singapore last year, look, Perez did his thing. Max could have got pole if it weren't for the fuel issue. So it just feels like what they usually do, where they probably have a bad Friday and they fix that on the Saturday. In the practice, they wasn't able to do today. And that race, and now it's in Park Fermi. The car's going to be the way it is. It seems like it's awful to drive. You could hear Max's radio. He was absolutely livid. He's like, this is
terrible
unacceptable
experience.
conditions. This is so for them to charge through, it might be a bit difficult with Singapore, especially where it's not raining or anything like that. It's just dry conditions. It could be a situation where they might be behind and just get frustrated and maybe
the ultimate sandbagging. Basically.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't sandbag this much.
They're giving everyone a chance.
Usually they could turn up in Q3. They didn't even turn up to Q3.
Basically, Netflix came to them, put an arm around Max, and was like, "Mate, we need give us something for this season of Drive to Survive."
We need fucking content, mate. So
and if Max don't win today, then Vettel's gonna be thinking, "You beat me by one. You beat my record." win streak by 1. He gave it up on 1. But but I feel like, points is definitely on the card. If those guys, the front runners, kind of pull away, it's going to be quite difficult considering it's quite similar pace to those guys.
Yeah, I'd say in terms of the race compared to quali, I think they'll be closer in the race in comparison to the others than quali because with their tyres, they kind of warm them up quite easily. So I think throughout the race it won't be charging, but I think they'll be making up ground. Yeah, I think they can push for a podium definitely. I mean, we know Max. You can't write him off even with a difficult car. He adapts so well. Yeah. So,
that's his element, I feel like. Even if it was a really oversteery car, I feel like that's where he really shines through as a driver. And I think today is one of the first opportunities where he's probably really excited for this race because he can actually push and do a lot of because obviously this season, him and the car have worked out so well, been absolutely most dominant from all championships basically. But this is the first time properly now where it's a car he's not really used to, not really working. And he's not anywhere near the front. Yeah. So there's probably for him it's been finally I can actually get into the mix of it. And
battle a little bit. I've got some learning to do.
Now.
Yeah.
Why are they racing me so hard?
Yeah. but I think with Red Bull, they kind of knew from quite early, a couple of weeks ago, they were like, Singapore's going to be difficult for us. So they kind of preempted it. Of all teams to understand their car, they know their car. Yeah. And they kept on circling Singapore. Look, we're going to have problems.
It's mad. It's just here as well. I'm interested to know if it's going to be for Suzuka as well.
Yeah, it's so weird because for me to get my head around, because they are literally the best at everything. If you look at all the little pinpoints of low speed, medium speed, high speed, in a straight line, DRS, catering, they are the best on the grid at everything. So getting to a track and being this slow is always so strange. It's bought 4 AlphaTauris.
I think it's a combination of factors. I feel you've got the flexi wing rules that came in for this race. Toto said they had an effect, but whether it resulted in them being so far behind is hard to know. But also the ride height. I think in Singapore you need to ride the car a lot higher. Yeah. Which for them, they've been able to ride their car so low and not experience porpoising. So coming to Singapore, they've had to raise that height, which means they're a bit more level to the other teams. And so I don't think that's everything. I don't think that's all the time difference. But I think that's definitely a factor.
And obviously you're repping Ferrari too. How are you rating Carlos Sainz and Leclerc? Because I feel like Sainz is he's proven this year that he's been the better driver, especially in qualifying where it's normally Leclerc who's normally trumping.
Well, I was going to say that's what we always give Leclerc so much credit for is his 1 lap pace. He's got so many pole positions in comparison to race wins in his career, but Sainz has really stepped it up recently.
Yeah, he's been unreal. I mean, to be able to take pole in Monza ahead of Verstappen, ahead of Leclerc, and then do it again in Singapore. I always remember I had a barber about 2 years ago when Sainz first joined Ferrari, and he kept saying Sainz was really bad and he wasn't keeping up and he was terrible, even though he beat Leclerc in 2021. I guess that's just barber opinions, isn't it?
That's the thing. You can't. Barbers have the worst opinions on everything.
Every sport
sport is horrible. We can't say anything because they'll just ruin it.
To be fair, it was easy to kind of shit on Sainz because he kept feeding it into the gravel and he'd be like, mate, what are you doing? Whereas now it's kind of almost not, I don't want to say it's a one-on-one flip with Leclerc, but that's where you see Leclerc is pushing the limit too much and then making these mistakes. But with Sainz, it seems like he's now figured it all out and he's doing really well. So what do you think? Do you think Ferrari are going to sort of dominate here?
I feel like they have that 1 lap pace. They've kind of shown that. And the problem with Ferrari that we've seen throughout the season is the tyre deg. Is it going to be eating the tyres like it was earlier this year? They said a couple of races ago they kind of got on top of it. They kind of used Zandvoort as a bit of a test to see, okay, what's the relationship with the car and the tyres and how they can manage that. So we'll see. Sainz and Leclerc, Sainz beating Leclerc at his strengths is a very, very big sign. Look, he's caught up now. He's caught up to speed. He did say he said these new generation cars kind of caught him out last year. He was kind of felt like he was comfortable in 2021, but when it got to 2022, he wasn't as comfortable. Now, 2023, he's showing that, look, I'm on the levels now. And he put it on pole quite comfortably. And he was running around, putting it on P1 in the practice sessions as well. He looked like he's really comfortable on this track. And with Ferrari, I definitely think they could be on for a double podium. If the deg ain't crazy.
I just hope Ferrari just don't be Ferrari today. All right, that's my message to the Tifosi, to the Scuderia. Just please.
They've got a good record in Singapore in 2019. 1-2.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was 1-2. Right? Last year they were on the podium. year before. No, year before was 2019. So, no, I think they've
We don't
they've
talk
always
about
done it well.
2018 with was it 2018 where they
Sebastian Vettel.
yeah
yeah.
and Raikkonen
Was that
together.
2018 or
Is
2017?
it Raikkonen and Vettel and
yeah
Yeah.
I think that was
yeah.
2018. Huh?
2018 2017 you know the one we're on about.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
crashed.
have the legal engine though.
yeah
Who knows?
You know what we do need actually? A Fernando Alonso victory. Let's bring it back to
I love
Crashgate.
Wow.
Let's go again.
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's not talk about Ferrari 2007. 2008 Ferrari. Lucky there's no refueling.
But sadly,
Yeah,
Stroll
true.
can't crash, can he?
yeah he's already
Yeah.
done it.
He did it too early thinking about it.
Yeah. Let's
We
do
weren't
on
meant to do it in the
Sunday.
qualifying, we're meant to do it in the race.
Fuck's sake, mate. You've used our one crash for the weekend.
Yeah.
That part of the track's gone now as well. Obviously, the reprofiled. What do we reckon of the new layout for Singapore?
I think obviously it's going to encourage more overtaking because of that. You know, it's like a little mini straight. It's got a little kink in it, but that section was more enjoyable with quali. The older section when you just go left, right. But
Yeah.
this one's more conducive for racing. So let's just see if that's more of an open overtaking opportunity.
I mean, like, we also got to remember as well, like this track was first done about 15 years ago, I want to say, and it's one of the
Indeed,
first times where Formula One was like, right, we're going to do a night race at a street circuit, but like in a completely different climate. So that's why everyone you kind of see on the TV here, they're working off UK time. So
Yeah.
they wake up around about 1 in the afternoon, go to bed at like 4 a.m., which is madness. 'Cause I'll be texting people who are currently out there and be like, shouldn't you be in bed by now?
Yeah.
And it's something completely new. And we've seen the track developing over the years, you know, removing the chicane, like this most recent one, obviously removing the that sort of the bus stop kind of chicane. There is even more
Singapore
calls
thing.
now as well for next year for, I think it was Lando who said the last curb, which caught out Lance Stroll. It's like, we don't really need a curb there. You can just make it like painted. Because if you don't keep in the lines, that's track limits, it's fine. But as you're pretty much flat out,
It doesn't need. Yeah,
you
that's
can't
your
You don't
point.
need that deterrent, yeah.
so that it's still moving it, but I'm excited though because they're constantly evolving the track and it's just to everyone's benefit. Obviously, people are more reluctant to when you go into traditional circuits, you know, like if it be Monza or if it's going to be like Silverstone or anything. If you're making modifications there, people are always going to have an opinion on it. Whereas this one here, this is purely just done for Formula One. There's no one else's races on the circuit apart from us.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan for it.
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be honest with you. I like a track evolving as well. I think you're right in terms of the curb, or Lando's right as well. I don't think it's needed. Obviously, massive crash for Lance in qualifying. I hope he's all good. Obviously, he's not racing today.
No.
Due to still feeling sore. That was mental. Lando was obviously coming through just behind as well.
Yeah.
And almost got caught out by that. But yeah.
Honestly, Lando's lucky because he does that weird ass line at the end.
Yeah.
Where he goes in. If he didn't do that, he would have got crashed into
I
Lance.
don't know why he
yeah,
does
facts.
that because he like it's. I feel like it doesn't make it quicker, so you just stay on the normal race.
Yeah, because you're tightening your line out of the corner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen,
F1
I'm
I'm
not
sure- I'm
driving.
sure-
F123 line.
I'm sure there is a reason for it, but like you said, it's so good he was normally doing that anyway. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone straight into him.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that as well?
Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ.
I do feel bad for Oscar though, because obviously with the red flag situation, it meant
Yeah.
that he couldn't get his lap in, and
Caught out a
he,
few
knew, and he
people,
would have
didn't
got
he?
into it comfortably.
Yeah. Shame for Oscar. Here he is on the screen.
One thing I thought that I don't know, it did annoy me. I don't know if you guys feel this way. On the commentary, they were saying about if that crash was 10 years ago, they wouldn't have survived.
Oh,
I feel that is a pretty hot take, which I do not agree with.
Cars were still safe 10 years
I mean,
ago as
crashes
well.
like
to be
that
honest with
happened
you,
10
at
years
2013, like it's not.
I've seen some crazy crashes in like the mid 2000s.
Yeah. Mark Webber fucking flew upside down in Valencia and was calm. Like, that was a way bigger crash. So it obviously is a testament to the safety that he was able to just like hop out of the car. Obviously, he's feeling a bit sore today, but at the end of the day, he had a crash at 150 miles an hour and was like, right.
Also, the
back to
mechanics are not
caravan.
fixing that car.
Yeah.
They were like, this is an IKEA flat pack. I ain't doing
no
that.
more.
This is a beast.
We're already working so much in the heat. We can't keep doing this.
Rebuilt your car in Belgium. We're not doing it again. Like, no chance. But
Oh my days.
yeah, excited for the race to start. We've got just over 15 minutes until race start here today. We'll go through our predictions and through the grid in a second. But first of all, we've got a word from our sponsor.
This stream is sponsored by NordVPN. That's right. NordVPN, the fastest VPN out there, Niran. What can you do with a VPN, mate? What's the point of one?
I'm glad you asked, to be honest with you. There's many
a good
things you can
question.
do with a VPN. Honestly, if you go on a holiday, for example,
Okay.
let's say,
Nice.
for example, you're going to Spain.
Oh, where in Spain?
We're going to Andalusia.
Wow.
Don't know where that
That's
came
a
from. I
mouthful,
don't know
that.
why I went there, but we're going there.
Okay,
Right,
all
we're
right.
going there on a holiday.
right,
Let's say, for example, you want to watch like your favorite like fiction film, whatever, about witches and wizards and stuff. You might not be able to watch it whilst you're away in Spain because it's just not available on, say, Netflix or any streaming service that's over there. You can stay at home virtually with NordVPN, so you can watch it. You can change your location
That's crazy.
on the app, on the site, so that you can still watch your favorite shows and films.
That's crazy. And you know what as well, right? Not only can you like Expelliarmus your way into a different country, right? But you also can defend yourself, right? Malware, threat protection.
Yep, exactly.
Threat protection. Protect yourself from those threats.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
will be safer in Andalusia than you would be in
the UK. Yeah, trust me,
England.
whilst you're away. Yeah, safer with just one click as well. It's crazy.
Gosh, job done. Easy, mate. No, I think NordVPN is the way to go if you want a VPN.
Yeah, no, trust me.
Yourself.
It really
Just
is.
Be anywhere in the world. I mean,
Well,
for the Singapore Grand Prix coming up as well. If you're in Singapore for the race, but you're from the UK and you want to watch a bit of Netflix, bit of Top Boy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whilst you're away. And it also works the other way around, obviously, as well. You know, if there's certain shows or films or whatever that are on a certain like country's Netflix or whatever, for example, you can watch them from here. It opens up every door to any show or film that you want to watch.
I love opening doors now.
Yeah, trust me.
So to grab your exclusive discount on NordVPN plan, head to nordvpn.com/TLL, the last lap. See what I did there?
Yeah, that's good.
TLL.
Yeah, I like that.
For
What
4
what'd you get?
months free, 30-day money-back guarantee as well now.
4 months free, you know. Oh, we're out here, man. That's crazy.
That's a lot of days.
We're providing for the people.
We are providing for the people, right?
Yeah, we really are.
And also, like, honestly, like when I use a VPN, like you just stick it on, it just comes on automatically. Don't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's just done. And then you're like, oh, I want to watch some Latvian Netflix.
Yeah.
You just do it.
As we all do from time to time. Exactly,
You
yeah.
know, sometimes when or if you're looking at for Romania this week for
Yeah, exactly. For
FTW.
FTW
yeah,
involved.
Romania
exactly.
Netflix bosh, I've done.
Exactly. So if you want to check out Latvian Netflix as well, check out the link down in the description below. You will not regret it. 4 months free and a 30-day money back guarantee.
NordVPN.com/TLL.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to NordVPN. Don't forget that link is down in the description below. Right, off air, we were talking about Liam Lawson, the boy, the main man, coming. Third qualifying session, I believe, after Zandvoort and Monza.
Yes, technically, yes. Yeah.
And, I mean, well, Zandvoort didn't really count because he basically had to jump in like halfway through the weekend. But 10th place into Q3, knocked out Max. Unbelievable stuff from him.
Yeah, I'm so excited by Liam. We were saying off camera before, I would love to see next year to be AlphaTauri with Liam and Ricardo.
Yeah.
Because I think both drivers would come
Kiwi
in.
Aussie combination.
Yeah, the down under boys.
Down under Dons.
Which I know New Zealand would be like, actually, we're not down under.
Yeah. We're
You
slightly
get
to
the
the left.
idea.
We're not
Down
quite
under
underneath.
adjacent.
Yeah. I think just because I think there'd be a really good pairing. And also, like, there's been onboard clips coming out from Lawson from Monza where he just absolutely sends it. It gives real old
that
school
overtake
Ricardo
is
vibe.
Nuts. Yeah.
So good. And yeah, it's just like, I think when you have both those drivers come in and show quite quickly that, Yuki probably isn't doing the most he can do from the car. Obviously, yes, he didn't have him that instant breaking his hand or anything, but that's here or there. But
Yeah, I love.
nothing straight away,
I
it's
obviously love Yuki coin. You know, it's a serious currency. Okay, but obviously he has been in the sport now. This is his third season, isn't it? You would like to imagine. I think I do think Yuki's done a really good job, but I think when Liam Lawson comes in as Yuki, you have to go, right, I'm going to slap this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Like, Liam Lawson is a very adaptable driver. We've seen him in pretty much every motorsport discipline already, and he's only like 21.
Yeah.
But still, as Yuki, as the more experienced driver, you kind of have to just show him your hand and go, like, listen, just calm down a bit, bro. Like,
Liam's come in with a wet hand and foil on slaps and just here's how you do it, mate. Like,
I think with Yuki, in the first race in Zandvoort, they gave him the worst strategy of all time.
They did, yeah,
They
that's
decided, you go on soft tires for 50 laps
yeah.
while you got yourself into the points, and we're just going to remove you from the points.
Yeah.
But he's shown Liam Lawson that he's already on par.
Yeah.
That level. Obviously, Nick De Vries, look, this is how a rookie should be driving in Formula One. So it kind of shows that they wasted their time a little bit with Nick De Vries at that point of time. So obviously, if they don't believe Yuki Tsunoda can fill the second Red Bull seat, but he's good enough for F1, they should just let him go. So maybe the Williams opportunity can open up, or Aston Martin opportunity with the Honda deal, and so on. If they believe Liam Lawson could be that guy to fill the second seat at Red Bull, then give him a chance for a season.
That's the way I see it. I mean, it's just the reason AlphaTauri exists is to prepare drivers for Red Bull. And if you look at the three drivers of Yuki, Lawson, and Ricciardo, it's Lawson and Ricciardo who are the ones that have a better chance, really, at doing something at Red Bull. I mean, Yuki's been in the sport for 3 years now. He's done very well, but he's not a top team Red Bull driver. He's just not. And I think Lawson definitely could be. And Ricciardo, we've already seen he can be. And if Red Bull say he's as rejuvenated as they say he is, then he could definitely fill that role. And so I do think Yuki loses out. I do.
The boy.
I'm so sorry.
He's just so small and just like so
That's it.
lovable.
I love him.
Just
but,
imagine him my height.
True.
See, it changes it a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does kind of fall
weird
apart.
movie.
Yeah,
That's a
it
weird
does kind of
You
fall
lose the
apart.
cuteness of it.
Yeah, the love for Yuki kind of dissipates if he was like,
It's
good. If he was like
it's
6'2", it's a wrap. I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna
This
lie.
is the thing. He's good enough for Formula One, but he's not good enough for Red Bull. That's
But not many people are good
Whereas
enough for
Liam,
Red
I would
Bull.
say, like, he is a Red Bull driver, and he's done so well in every and like any championship he's done, even like Super Formula as well.
DTM.
So good. Yeah, just jumping in like series and just adapting so well. He's really likable. He's not just like this monotone person in interviews or anything. He's a likable character. He is someone who I can imagine being like a Ricciardo 2.0. Like people really just get behind a driver because they've got a character to them, and they can also show it on the track as well.
Yeah, I think Helmut Marko probably gave him like a little bit of a listen. Don't do that again.
Helmut Marko can go
but kind of do it
himself.
again. Yeah, fuck Helmut Marko.
Get him the fuck out. Like, did you see the whole like Christian Horner like post interview explaining why they didn't put out a statement?
He's not an employee. He's not an employee.
he's an
Oh, it's like,
advisor.
fuck off. What
shut
a
up.
get out of applause.
That's
What
just
was
Red
that?
Bull.
Like,
That's
that
just
was
Red
like
Bull.
such a bitch move. Like, no, we've always said Helmut
Tell it how it is,
Marko.
man. Yeah.
He's like just going against, not even just against fucking Sergio Perez, but the whole of South America.
Yeah.
Like saying, like dumbing it. I can't remember the full-on quote, but I believe it's like they're not as focused as someone from like.
Which is
mental, yeah.
insane.
Blaming his
That's what you
qualifying.
want
Yeah,
for
and like
on
Red
his
Bull have just been like,
national
well, he's
And he
an
was like,
advisor,
yeah, you know,
innit?
at 80 years old, I'm still learning. It's like, mate, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like,
How he's allowed
no
to just
place
run
for
his
that.
mouth
Yeah.
every
There is
week
no
is
place
crazy.
for that in Formula One whatsoever. But even then, like, it's just like afterwards, they ask the drivers and then just ask Lewis, but they don't ask the any other drivers about it as well. It's like, come on.
Well, I saw Gunter being asked, and Gunter kind of made a joke saying, well, I thought Mexico was in North America, ha ha ha. And then I saw a lot of stuff coming out going,
Gunter, now's not the fucking
laughing
time.
at it is
for
not
geography.
solving
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
It's making it comic.
I
It's
see
making
it
a
like
joke.
I see it like this. If you said that in any other profession, you're gonna get reprimanded or you're gonna get sacked.
Yeah.
So
facts,
why in Formula One? Oh, you know, he's an old man. It's fine.
It's
no,
always
it's not.
the way in it. It's always
It's
always the
absolutely
way.
not. So it's,
And it's just like, even then, like when what you were saying, what Christian Horner came out and said in the Sky interview, saying like, oh, because he's not, you know, part of Red Bull Racing, he's part of Red Bull Group. And it's like, mate, he's literally there every race weekend. He's making key driver
He
decisions.
is the leader in that team.
Yeah, and he's getting the pay. He's on the payroll. He's like, that's such a cop out answer.
somebody went on company's house, Red Bull Racing. Helmut Marko's name was on the paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
he's
what's going on?
clearly-
He literally named
Doesn't
Dr.
sound like an
Helmut Marko
advisor
on
to
the
me.
company's house, registered their name.
Yeah.
So you can't say that. And I don't know whether Christian Horner is saying this like in the sense of I can't sack him, guys.
Yeah.
He's part of the
He's
wider
been-
Red Bull
he's
group.
been
So he's
told
kind of
that
basically
powerful,
saying, I can't really have a
I
say
don't
in
have the
this.
power to
Speak
do
to
that.
somebody
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
higher up
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
He's been told his messaging exactly what he should be saying, where they're kind of internally, even with probably Helmut there being like, here's the messaging we're going to go through. Here's like our kind of get out clause that why we haven't done that. And like even then, he did an apology, I believe, on Service TV, which is the sort of the broadcaster in the Netherlands, I believe. Might have got that wrong, but you understand what I mean. As representative of Red Bull Group apologizing, but he's still like, as a team, you should still be putting out a statement regardless. It's just like, even when you've had like mechanics or other team personnel who've done that stuff, other teams have come out and been like, right, we're going to remove him. Here's what we've done.
Yeah,
Due
yeah,
diligence. It's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Make more harm by not saying anything.
Where is the
such bullshit.
HR department?
Yeah.
Red Bull has no HR.
Yeah.
They spent it all on catering. They didn't have a HR department. It's crazy.
Madness.
They could just say whatever they like over there. But yeah, either way, hopefully Sergio Perez can prove him wrong between now and the end of the season. Things get a little bit easier for him. Shout out to Kojo Tahoe there, by the way, with a super chat saying it was 5 a.m. over in Canada. So pray for me. Your prayers, that is serious
With Stroll
dedication.
not racing as well.
We love that. That'll be us for Japan very soon. And I'm going to want to end it all. But yeah, we are 6 minutes away from the start of the race. We take a look at our predictions.
Hell yes, let's do
For this one, for the Grand Prix. There's going to be some mixed up stuff here, I'm not going to lie. Because it's just so open at the top of the standings right now without Red Bull. So
And also leave your race predictions in the comments as well in the live chat.
Indeed. We want to know who you think is going to win this Singapore Grand Prix. Myself and Mo going for George Russell. The Carlos Sainz back in from Matt and Charles Leclerc for Luke.
I do think, George is on the inside line starting P2. He has got the inside line. He is also affected by the whole flexi wing thing because they also had a little bit as well, but it doesn't seem to make any difference here. I'm backing Sainz here. I think this could be the
It's been quick all
opportunity.
weekend.
Yeah,
Really
I
all
think there
weekend.
might be a bit of a tangle into turn 1. I'm so surprised there wasn't anything in Monza, like in turn 1 or
That's
turn
so
2 or
tight
3.
as well,
yeah. Yeah,
Everyone got away with that. So maybe this one here could be a good show for it. But most of us have gone for Lando for P2, apart from Niran, you've gone for Sainz.
Yes, I've gone for Sainz and Lando P3. Hopefully I won't get sacked by Quadrant for doing that. I'm also the only person that's not put Max Verstappen in my top 5. Not believing in the comeback.
I was kind of like, I want the drivers in quali that were top 10. I almost completely forgot Max existed when I was doing my predictions. And then I was
Liam Lawson, maybe, yeah.
Verstappen, I need to chuck him at least in the top 5.
Where's everyone put their... So you haven't put Verstappen in. I put him in for P3. I think he will make a bit of a comeback. Bit of sandbagging maybe, a bit more entertainment. And you've gone for P5.
I've gone for P5 just because I feel like you can get through there, but I feel like these guys will be up the road.
Yeah.
You're too
Got
far
you
up the
too
road.
far up it.
So unless it's a safety car situation, which is highly likely, it's got 100% chance of a safety car.
Yeah.
So
100% chance.
Yeah.
I love that. It will happen.
it will happen. It could close up the pack and then he'll be able to overtake. But I feel like I did it via who's got the best race pace. We're looking at the data in practice and so on. Mercedes look really good. McLaren look really good in race pace. I'm not sure about Ferrari's deg. So I had to put them a little bit lower. I think he maybe Leclerc P6.
And Luke,
Max
you've...
P5.
Sorry to cut you off. And Luke, you put George Russell as P4 rather than Hamilton.
Yeah, well, I guess if you look at quali positions,
Yeah.
I did kind of see that Lewis's practice long runs was quite promising, but I just think Russell's been dialed in on this track all weekend. He's looked so confident. Quali, you look at the lap and it's like I'm watching 2018 Hamilton. It's brilliant to watch. But I do think Russell does love to nibble a side pod. And when
I've made the move, so therefore I'm moving over.
So I
Please
think
give
he
me
might
space.
face a bit of trouble, but it won't be bad enough to retire. But
Yeah.
I think he might drop a bit, but then come back to finish
Nice.
fairly strong.
I'll ask you this then. Because you said there's going to be a 100% chance for safety car. Who are we saying is going to bin it then? You all going to pick one person.
yeah.
Who's the one person? And obviously Stroll's gone away, so that was an easy win. But damn it.
Yeah.
I'm saying Logan Sargent.
Okay.
It's a really
call,
good
good
shout.
call.
Okay.
It is. That screams actually just
screams
like in
like-
the wall, like just slowly at like.
Yeah.
And I feel like right now with Logan Sargent, he's doing a little bit of desperation driving.
Yeah.
Seeing
I think
seeing
he
the seat
knows.
slip away.
I think he
and it's
knows
like, I'm trying
already.
to
Yeah,
survive.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Monza was do or die for him, and he just didn't get points.
Logan Sargent is a really good shout. It's going to be hard to beat that one. I'm not going to lie. I'm saying maybe a cheeky Kevin Magnussen, which would be sad.
I was going to say that.
Which would be sad because he
that.
did a really good job in qualifying.
Yeah.
I've been giving him stick all year, but fair play.
Their
That's
tyre deck is awful as well.
horrendous.
Then it wasn't like Hulkenberg had to pit in the sprint race or something.
Oh yeah. No, it's a wrap. After like 5 laps, they're tight. But I think they've brought upgrades to try and combat that in this Grand Prix. So
He
we'll
did
see.
say he was going to defend for his life. So with Kevin Magnussen.
I'm going to go a bit different name because you're going for Magnussen. I'm going to go with Yuki. This seems really weird, by the way, to sort of guess who might crack. And also, we're hoping none of that happens. We're hoping everyone's all safe. But
Only a light
I
tap.
think maybe Yuki, I think he's going to feel a bit feisty now knowing that, his replacement teammate, again, is,
he's got 5 back,
positions
hasn't
ahead
he?
of him. Who do you think?
I really don't want this to happen, but I think Lawson, purely because of Singapore being really, really tough physically.
Yeah.
he hasn't driven it before. He doesn't know. I mean, obviously, it's not as intense this year because of the track layout change, but I think he will start to get a lot of fatigue at the end of the race and lose concentration.
I completely forgot about that.
Get a corner wrong.
It did spin in practice as well.
Yeah, and I think with this race, it's a long one.
I saw a video earlier from George Russell explaining how some of the drivers prepare for the heat around here. So he was wearing 3 layers for the past week or so for training in the gym, just so then basically the performance coach said if your body temperature can go up at least 1 degree internally and kind of get used to that, you have such a huge advantage over everyone else.
Crazy.
And so then it's kind of like you do all that prep the week before, also whilst you're there as well, and then on today as race day, they're constantly trying to lower your core temperature as much as possible to try and find that middle ground, so your body's kind of used to that. Otherwise, you just get naturally sick.
The preparation the drivers do. I mean, so obviously McLaren have got their new stealth livery for the next 2 Grand Prix. I managed to fraud an invite to the the unveiling of it. And Oscar was talking at the time and saying that like he's basically been just like he's created a sauna in his own bathroom. So like he has like a massive heater in there, like getting it up to like 37 degrees. He's wearing loads of clothes, whatever, just literally to prepare for the heat. Wow. It's absolutely nuts.
Yeah. But. And what else I was going to say? Oh, I've lost it now. I've lost it.
Sorry, I distracted you with Piastri.
There's one. That was the other thing. The other thing they're talking about, what some of the teams are trying out this year as well, is the fruit system, the drink system, I should say. Sorry.
Shout out fruit.
Because obviously after about like a few laps or so, the water gets incredibly hot, and I think it was Kevin Magnussen who said like after about 20 laps or so, it's almost like hot tea.
Yeah, signs as well.
Yeah, so
like
what they're trying to do is basically freezing the bags with the nitrogen pellets that they use to naturally cool down the cars. Basically freeze it, load it into the car as late as possible. So then the first few laps, they probably can't actually drink it. But then after so long, they can actually have some water going through. But
well, I know nothing about science, so don't take me on my word.
He has great hair. I do know that.
But I thought when water is a higher temperature, you actually
not science.
Science. Science.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Science drive, everyone.
Chemistry, that flow. But biology's trim.
Physics
Great.
of the era.
That Riz.
Science.
But science, I think I thought when water's at a higher temperature, you hydrate quicker because the reaction is sped up because it's a higher temperature. So I'm surprised that they're trying. I mean, it might be such a small difference.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they're trying to cool it.
I think you're completely correct. Is where like in the the colder winter times is where they normally recommend. Oh, if you're wanting to cool down, sorry, wrong way around. If you want to cool down on a hot summer's day, drink like tea or something like that because your internal temperature.
That sounds crazy.
But it works though, honestly.
Really, your internal temperature is so warm that what you're having to do when you drink a cold drink, it has to heat it up for you to feel the refreshment. However, you can't beat a glass of cold something to like get that instant refreshment.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that's to get the instant gratification, but for your actual bodily effects, I
guess mental as well.
Yeah, exactly that.
Just quickly, by the way, lads, we are on to La Formation lap. And we saw the tyre.
Lots of different tyres.
The tyre differences, lots of different tyre sort of compound usage here and strategies. Both the Red Bulls starting on the hards kind of maybe makes some sense. Charles Leclerc, the only person in the top 10 to be starting on the softs. So split strategy for Ferrari, Sainz on the mediums, and Leclerc on the soft. So expect him to get a good start off the line.
Also, Russell,
few soft runners towards the back as well.
And Russell is the only one with a brand new set of mediums. They saved it from qualifying, so he's got a brand new set. No one else has that, so he's got that kind of up his sleeve. I don't know what he's starting on, if he's starting on mediums or if he's on.
He's on mediums. He's starting on mediums.
Brand new set, then basically everything he can do, and now they're coming onto the grid.
Yeah, he might be under a little bit of pressure then, Carlos Sainz off the grid. There's some fresh mediums for George, and
he's going to be.
Could we see a 2017 replay?
Oh, no.
We need the drama, Mick. Come on.
Lando leads. Instant safety car.
Lando wins.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Right,
Zach Brown.
Zach Brown on the grid.
Oh, the cars look so good under the lights.
They do, don't they? Absolutely stunning.
As Tommo said, it's different gravy.
Different gravy. There it is. You've got to call. Aldas was
still
saying
thinking about your road.
Bottas.
Somebody has to speak with Tommo's accent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, someone's got to run it.
How are you doing? If Tommo's watching us, hello. Yes, it's different gravy. We used to have Bisto, now we've got homemade.
Facts.
Here we go.
Only the greatest.
Oh, a little burn out there.
Right, Logan Sargent
we go.
lines up
Here we
to the
go, here
grid
we
then,
go.
and we are ready for Singapore Grand Prix. Let's get this one underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Here come the lights.
Lights out.
5 red lights, and we are underway.
Here we
Oh,
go.
good
start. Ferrari.
It's not a good start for George.
That's a
Leclerc
slow
started
start.
really
Awful
well.
start there.
George has a
Lando
back.
struggling.
Oh,
There we go, there we go.
Hamilton around the outside.
Oh,
Hamilton, where's he going? He got pushed up.
He's cut the corner. He has to
he's
go around the
He's
bollard.
behind though.
And yes, so
he's
both
doing it.
Ferraris trumps.
Hamilton's ahead.
Yeah, so Sainz still leads. Leclerc up into second place, and obviously
George
Lewis
is very.
Hamilton.
Lewis is going to have to
Justin.
give that place back.
Yeah,
He's going to
sure.
struggle.
Yeah, that place back.
Yeah. George is not going to be happy about
But
that.
he's got him here. This is a long run down.
But also,
Yeah,
George
Lando's
hasn't
right
scrubbed-
there as
George
well.
hasn't scrubbed
Lando's
his
right
tyres
there.
yet. Oh,
Lando,
George
stay
is
out
going
of trouble,
back.
please.
George is going around the outside.
no.
Hamilton's going on the inside.
I'm sure you got
Oh,
you
that
got to
was
give that
close.
position back.
Yeah.
Has he not given it back
No,
yet?
not yet.
He needs to do it soon because Lando's right there as well.
Down the inside. How's it been no contact yet?
Is that Magnus? Yeah, it's Magnussen and the Alpine. Oh my goodness gracious, that got close.
Bull's
But well
dropping back.
done,
I saw some
everyone.
contact on the
Ferrari are
back.
just
Something's
going away
happened. What's
with
happened
it.
with the Red Bull?
One of them's dropped back. Who is that? Perez.
Perez, yeah.
no
Max made a
surprise.
couple of positions off the start. He's
Russell's on the
ahead of
radio.
Lawson.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's right.
George complaining, no surprise there, but it is
I
actually
reckon,
deserved.
Yeah, they're going to do it like probably the easiest section
Yeah.
where they're not all bunched up. Because if they
Yeah.
were to pass them here, then you just get someone sent down the inside.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. It's probably clever from Lewis to hold on for now, just because at the point where he'd just gone through, Lando's going to overtake as well if he gives that place
Yeah.
back.
Really
He's
bad
just got to
start
wait
by
a little
Russell.
bit.
Really
Yeah,
bad
really
start.
bad start. Maybe just because the tyres are brand new and they haven't been scrubbed in. But Leclerc now on the soft tyres, his main objective is just get past Sainz and get the
And try and build a
capitalisation
little bit of a
from it.
gap.
Oh, no.
Oh,
We've got a
who's
yellow
going off?
flag,
Who's
ladies and
going off?
gentlemen.
Could it be the first crash?
That's gone off.
It's all right. It's
Who's gone
okay.
off?
Everyone's still good. Yuki
Tsunoda's
Tsunoda
last.
right at the back, by the
Sorry.
way, on the softs.
Ooh,
Piastri's made up a couple paces.
And Crofty's saying that he maybe spun and
Oh, someone's another yellow flag.
maybe Yuki's not made it.
Oh, it's Snowder who apparently might be
Yeah.
stationary.
Yeah,
something's
it
happened.
is.
Yeah.
It's
Verstappen still
Who
only
said
P10.
Yuki?
Someone
Did
said
anyone?
Yuki.
Was it
You said
you?
Yuki.
You said Yuki
Yeah.
was
If
the
there's a
first,
safety
wasn't
car,
it?
it's Yuki, innit?
Yeah. Oh,
But it's not moving, so I don't know
not
why it's
moving.
bringing it
I
back.
don't know
why.
The dot is not moving.
maybe he's
Is he in the wall then?
Or maybe he's gotten into the safety road already.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
going to say he might have just parked it somewhere that's actually pretty safe.
Sorry, yeah, I was
flag
trying to
now.
listen to the radio, and then everyone's like, "You said Yuki," and I was like, "Oh, did I get it wrong?"
Oh my god.
No, the boy.
What's happened here? We have to see this
Oh
replay.
dear me, what's happened?
The car
there?
looks
Did he-
alright.
Yeah, Carl.
Oh, that's why he's just driven it off straight away then.
He said, "I'm off."
Fair. I feel bad for him.
Actually, mine doesn't count because it wasn't a safety car.
Yeah,
yeah.
So who's going to cause the first
you
safety
need to think
car,
about
right?
these
To be
things.
fair, I do feel bad because Yuki he didn't even get to start in Italy. His
Yeah, that
car
was
broke
right.
down, and he actually did well in quali there
Yeah.
as well. And then here, he's gone out on the first lap as well. I do feel bad for him in this battle against
Oh, Hamilton's
Lawson.
good
Just,
position.
yeah, I was just about to say, like he hasn't passed anyone, but Lando is looking racy behind Hamilton here.
Yeah, Lewis has given that
So
spot
obviously
back
they've now
Yeah.
swapped over.
Max
just
has
passed Hulkenberg.
overtaken Hulkenberg, so he's now into the top 9
Wow.
on the hard
He's
tyres
charging.
as well. He is,
An
yeah.
angry Max Verstappen.
Piastri's made up three spots already as well. P14.
Yeah, go on, Oscar, mate.
Come on, Oscar.
Yeah, I see you. Oh, that McLaren's so nice.
This Ferrari.
Is it all carbon? I
think all the black is
I think
carbon.
it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all
I
carbon. Yeah.
assume it is.
So it should be light,
Yeah.
but he's keeping up.
All of it's carbon
Rapid.
normally anyway. It's just a vinyl.
What's Norris saying on the radio?
Lando's saying that Lewis needs to give the position back to him. I mean, he did go across
Yeah. They were side by
turn
side.
one whilst overtaking Lando, so I kind of hear that. It'll be interesting to see whether he does have to give that spot back to.
Lando is very close though, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard to let him pass.
Yeah.
I think he knows that.
I think he's basically saying that
So-
in order to try and make a move on George, he just ran straight across.
Yeah, but then he's
and
also
making the move on
and
him
also,
as well.
Yeah, it's gone past him. So although he's given the position back to Russell.
Yeah.
He needs to also kind of do that for Lando as well. So he's asking the race director to
Russell
report
fastest
that.
lap.
Leclerc needs to close into Sainz here.
This is do or die now.
It's now gone to 1.1 seconds. I mean, it's kind of 1 second before anyway, but he needs to close in if he's going to capitalise on these soft tyres.
Yeah, because later on he's obviously going to be on a slower compound than Science, and he's going to be behind, and it's going to be a wrap.
So the DRS is activated now, so we can see that closing up.
Yeah.
That gap
But
between
he's out
Leclerc
of
and
it. Yeah,
Sainz.
he's out of the 1 second now.
But he's out of 1 second. He should have had to maintain.
This is great for Sainz. He's doing great here.
He just needs to
Very
check
good.
out. That's good for
Science as well.
And for science.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Here we go, side by side.
Here we go.
Who's that? Kevin Magnussen. You don't want to go side by. He'll squeeze you, you know?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh, rear end's still a bit,
Yeah,
still a bit shaky.
loose.
I bet Verstappen is hating this, but also loving that he can actually race now as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Make a
wow,
move.
why are we here? But also, yay!
I'm busy. he's the meat and a hash sandwich, which is always a bit of a concerning place to
Leclerc
be.
finally gets fastest lap.
so he is gaining. Hamilton gaining.
Yeah,
leading the track.
Hamilton's been
Is that
noted
for
for
Norris?
Yeah, it'll
because
be
he's
for
giving the
Norris,
position
'cause he's
back.
giving it
Yeah,
back
he
to
went
George.
past,
So
but not to.
Leclerc fastest lap, so let's see.
Sergio Perez
He needs to get in that DRS.
Perez is really
progress as
struggling.
well.
Perez is struggling, right? So
Yeah,
maybe he's got contact.
P13. That's where he started, I believe.
Max is pacey on the hards as well. So he's going to go a long time on them.
Yeah, we're looking at just a one stop, I think, today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, then
That's
finish
like-
on softs. Realistically, pause. It's hard to. No, I'm not going to go there.
Oh, Piastri's on softs as well. I didn't notice that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was only Leclerc, Yuki, and Piastri, but obviously we've lost Yuki
Right,
now.
let's
so.
have a look back
Okay,
at
let's
the
have a
race
look at it.
start then.
Look at George.
Yeah, George.
George just didn't really get any,
Yeah.
just go anywhere. To
Both
be honest with
Ferraris.
you, Leclerc getting a great
See, so
start.
yeah,
Beautiful
Norris,
start for the
Norris is
Ferraris.
way past Hamilton here, but Hamilton does get him in the corner and then dips out of it. So I would say
yeah.
Hamilton was ahead of Norris into the
he
first
was
corner,
ahead,
but then
it,
backs out straight after.
It really
so.
depends. It really depends whether you think he
gained
was
them
going to
up.
make the corner in the first
Yeah.
place, because you can brake really late, not make the corner, and say, "Well, I was
Yeah.
ahead at the time." But
So
Here's the
here,
onboard
this-
then. So
Because
he's
here,
ahead.
out
Yeah,
player
he's ahead before they get to
makes
the corner.
yeah.
But then-
see, no, yeah, he was going to make that corner.
he's been. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So we're saying what? George pushed him off. Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hamilton claimed he got pushed off.
Tactically, you have to say that because you want to try and
Push me
keep
off.
position, don't you?
And now an onboard of Leclerc. Yeah, Russell just
Mate,
it doesn't bog down.
great
It just looks
start.
like he just slightly missed it. I want to see the
be
AWS
honest,
reaction.
Great reaction
times.
by both Ferraris.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say, I think it's just a really good start from both the Ferraris rather than like a terrible start for George or anything.
They just got that traction.
Softs as well.
Oh, here we
off the
go.
line.
Oh, there we go. Is that Perez?
Oh, no.
That's Perez. And that's
Sergio.
Yuki.
Yeah, it was Yuki.
Yeah.
So that's why
Oh, was
Yuki's
it
out.
Yuki got
murdered.
Was it puncture or suspension?
No,
Wait,
my
is
boy.
that you?
No, he went straight into the side pod. He's done.
Puncture.
Yeah, puncture, he's saying.
Well, he's not going to turn up to the stewards.
Yuki, my
It
boy.
can't have just been a puncture, otherwise he would have been able to bring it back to the pit. So maybe it was.
Bit
Something
suspension.
side pod or something.
Yeah.
Suspension.
Yeah, there must have been something
So
else.
Sergio Perez
Sergio might be in trouble for that one.
ended my boy Yuki Tsunoda. Sergio, why? Why?
That's a smart place to give the place back.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for you.
So
because
last
this,
race he didn't start.
yeah. 'cause
Forma-
this
formation
Lawson, but
lap.
obviously we were saying like he should be slapping Lawson, but at the same time he's not really had the opportunity to now.
So
The last two
Zandvoort
Grand
worst
Prix.
strategy.
Zandvoort strategy. Monza before
start.
the race even started, and now here he's been taken out on lap one. So it is a bit of a shame. Lovely move there by Max on.
Leclerc might not have
Hulkenberg.
wanted to find.
Norris has
Sainz.
got Hamilton.
Oh yeah, you let him
Did he
back
give back?
through.
Okay.
So I'm just reading the comment we've got here. Leclerc might not have wanted to fight Sainz right at the beginning, I guess, so they can clear the rest of the field. Yeah, very true.
Good strategy.
They are extending away a little bit from George. Almost 2 seconds now back to the Mercedes. But if I'm Leclerc, I've got to make this soft tyre count realistically. To me, there might not be that much of like a crossover really. It might be like kind of similar pace. We get that sometimes where the soft doesn't have much of like an advantage, but we will see. Yeah, just to confirm, Lando's been given that place back by Lewis. I'm kind of surprised actually, to be honest with
I'm
you.
surprised that Verstappen ain't taken over Magnussen yet. I thought that was just inevitable.
He's just-
Came
yeah,
out ready to go.
Yeah, but I guess he's taking his time. He knows
We've
it's a
done a
long
little
race.
sandwich. I mean,
got the
Verstappen
hard
is closing
Yeah.
up here a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Magnussen's
enjoys
got
that
the
Here we go.
as well though.
Oh,
So
I mean, Verstappen's getting very close now.
he's getting racy.
Here we go. Let's go on board.
You know what to do, Cayman.
The Hasses are performing well today. I'm surprised.
Well, I'm very surprised. I mean, to be fair, they've been. You know what to
For our sake, for the world's sake. Tap him.
Send it. Go on.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Getting the slipstream.
Before the race,
squeezing.
Kevin Magnussen said he's going to defend for his life.
Yeah, absolutely.
here we are.
He's defending to every corner here, and you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do because it's so hard to get a switch back.
The problem is, the more he slows himself down, I mean, he's already out of DRS range now to
Yeah.
Ocon, which was helping him in a straight line. He's going to be in serious trouble when we get to the next DRS zone, but I'm like,
I think as
Go on,
I think as they're
K-Mag,
still
mate.
so bunched up, he can do that because if he does kind of almost let him through, it's like
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
gonna be receptible to the one behind.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is where Max
Same
made the
one.
move last
He's
lap.
getting close.
A-Mag defends well.
Going around the outside again. He's just not getting it.
He's just not getting the traction out the corner.
What about here, though? He's got the DRS open.
Yeah.
Is he going to go for it this time?
Here we
Magnussen not
go.
defending into this right-hander.
Oh,
and
no.
through
Yeah.
goes Max. Through goes Verstappen.
Nice and clean.
He ain't
He's
them
got
for
some
Max.
ground to make up.
Good shit, boy.
Needs to go catch up Ocon and Alonso.
Sorry, are we also not going to get anything from... Oh, Piastri just passed Perez. Suck it.
Piastri's on
dear.
mediums now.
Yeah.
So somebody
Are
messed
we
up
also
on the
not going to
ground.
yeah.
see anything?
Oh.
And Perez has gone back.
Can we see this
Let's
Perez?
see it.
Can we see this battle?
Or maybe
But also, are we
race
not going to see
direction?
anything from the FIA
Oh, look at this.
about Perez hitting...
Not been investigated. Look, here we go.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. Piastri
Oh,
right
come on,
outside
Piastri.
of Perez down into turn one. Late on the brakes from
gonna
Sergio.
make
Holds
it?
on.
Oh.
Made the corner
close.
as well.
But yeah, are we not going to see anything about, Perez hitting...
Just assassinating Yuki Tsunoda on that
and
one.
he not
or
even being investigated? Like,
noted anything.
No, like,
Nah,
sent to the
alright,
stewards,
say-
nothing.
What the
I
hell's
hate
going
to
on with
penalise
that?
Red Bull,
Yeah.
3 reprimands, was it for Max? Or
Yeah.
3 or 2, no
Yeah.
penalty.
I don't know how he didn't get a penalty for blocking Yuki.
Ridiculous.
I'm not
don't
going to
know.
lie.
Yeah. We've seen so many examples of that before as well.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
I saw Magnussen blocking Leclerc in Belgium.
yeah.
And it was, he just, even if he wasn't told on the radio, they didn't care. That's
Yeah.
what it basically.
Yeah.
Look,
Mental.
you're going to give you a free grid.
But yeah, but the fact that-
Red Bull are actually just this might be a hit operation on Yuki Tsunoda. I've just realised in qualifying blocked him, in the race taking him out.
Yeah.
They probably just removed his engine a Monza.
it's
just
not like-
took it out before the race started. It's like, oh, it's broken
Wait,
down.
correct me if I'm wrong. Is it only if a team files a complaint against the race director that you can get a penalty for it? Is it just kind of automatic?
Surely that can't be a thing. if
That's
there
what I
are
was
two
thinking,
teams
because
owned by the same
then
company.
Yeah.
Tinfoil hat
Because,
pie.
because the
Alpha
impeding
Tauri
thing got
enforced
sent straight
Yeah,
away.
that's
And
a
I'm
good
sure
point.
after
Yeah,
time
yeah, yeah.
say, oh, Yuki
So
got
then why is that
impeded.
not even being investigated then? That's madness.
very-
If he's
It
literally
might-
retired him.
It might be taken to, I don't know.
That's not even a racing incident. It didn't look like on the onboard just saying. I need to see it
Yeah.
He was,
again.
he was well
Yeah.
behind. He just stuck his
Yeah.
front tire into
It
it.
could be saying lap 1, but it is still.
one-
Yeah, I was
Still
about to
there.
say there's an
Still
element
one
of
of them,
lap
isn't
one,
it?
but he's just
But
kind of sent
they
it
will
and-
say, they're
Yeah, I
like,
know.
look at it.
It was a lot of contact as well. To be fair, Sergio's going to be struggling with that as well. He's going to have damage from that. Realistically, there was
Did
a
you
lot
hear
of
with the
contact.
Yuki Max quali incident? Only one representative went to the stewards.
Oh, yeah, and they
to
didn't even get-
represent both teams.
And they didn't even get like notified on text or something. I think wasn't it for
Yeah.
Aston Martin? I think it was. Or
They
it
got
might be nothing.
a message on WhatsApp.
That was it. Yeah.
Come to
Yeah.
the steward's room.
If you
whatever.
want.
If you want. But Lars was in the medical room.
Not really
I
need
think.
to.
So,
Hey, you
you
free?
don't-
You want to come over? Parents
I
away.
think,
Hey, you what?
Yeah.
the thing
Parents
is,
away.
the thing is,
FIA you up.
the thing is with that, when they've got the evidence already, do they really need Yuki Tsunoda or anybody there? You've got the video evidence there. You can see it's impeding.
Yeah.
If we're,
Yeah.
if we're dealing with presidents and saying, okay, look, that's impeding. It's
Yeah,
just,
I think it's more of just like, yeah, if they want to kick up more of a fuss or have their own input into it, it's kind of like, it's like, because they call it a hearing, so you still
Yeah.
got to have
have a
folk there in
conversation.
theory. Yeah.
But I feel like,
So I'll go and defend him.
but the problem is, I feel like it's gonna. I shouldn't see impeding penalties anymore. Then, if that's not a penalty
Yeah.
in qualifying, it should be treated like it's practice now, where it's just,
Yeah.
you get a reprimand.
One
Yeah,
thing I want
yeah,
to see
that
come
was
back,
blatant.
come back to Formula One, drive-through penalties in the race, not after the race or anything. If you like, let's take the example there, right? Perez taking out Tsunoda. I haven't seen the onboards replays or anything like that properly yet. If it's very clear cut and he gets a penalty, I don't want to see these 5-second penalties anymore because you can play that to your advantage. We saw that with Hamilton and Monza, where
Yeah.
you can serve at the end. Do it. You have to do a mandatory drive-through penalty during the race.
I was thinking this actually before. Like, I feel like penalties have gradually, like over like the last 10 years, just got so much more lenient.
Yeah,
you can take
loads
someone
eased
out and
out.
get a 5-second penalty now. It's like, what are we doing here? Like,
Yeah.
how is you might have just ended someone's race, and Sergio's case he has. If he gets a penalty for that, it will just be a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
like
It
even
happened.
10 seconds maybe, or drive-throughs back.
I
in
feel
the,
like
back
the
in the day.
penalties got lenient when it was 2019. I felt like 2019, that season, there was so much stuff where that deserved the penalty, and it
Yeah,
never
yeah,
ever got a
yeah,
penalty.
yeah.
And I was like, what's happening?
and
here?
just everything was running. Yeah,
Everywhere.
yeah.
And then I think that's you use them instances as precedents.
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
these
And
ones.
there's a clear cut there as well with like we were saying with Hamilton in Monza. He admitted felt that he took out Piastri, he got the penalty for it, got a 5-second, and which meant like theoretically, if he took it then and there, he would go back to like P8 or whatever position. He would lose like 3 positions.
Yeah, but by the end of the race, he stayed where he was.
He stayed exactly where he was.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's just like, that's mental. Like, that's not how it should be.
The stop goes from back in the
Very
day.
severe though.
That's the thing, like just drive-throughs. It's like simple enough.
Is a drive-through not too severe for?
You've taken someone.
If you ended someone's race.
If you've
ended someone's race,
taken
fine.
someone out of the race, then absolutely, it's a harsh penalty. But you've also made someone like Tsunoda, for example, not having a race at all.
Yeah, so Sonoda's on a flight
in
home
this
already.
case,
Yeah.
I do agree. But with the because I did miss last race with
Monza with
Hamilton,
Hamilton.
Piastri. Did Piastri retire there?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No, he carried on. He didn't get any points, though. He finished 11th.
Yeah. It's like, but you ruined someone's race, and it's like it's harsh, but it's not.
Here we go.
I think there just should be more scope of penalties. I think you should just be able to, like, we don't need, like, you can't
Joke
do a 5-second penalty for just whatever it is, because there's some things that are just worse than
5-second
others.
penalties of using it's like the blanket punishment.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
For all types of punishment, 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
5 seconds. It's like, no,
10 seconds
so
or
a 5,
15.
like, going off the track and gaining a slight advantage is different to ending someone's race. Give someone who's ended someone's race a 10-second or a 15-second penalty, and if you've just gone off or you've done track limits, 5 seconds, calm.
Obviously, stop go is harsh.
Yeah, stop goes crazy. You know, back
Stop
in the
go means
day-
your race is over.
Yeah.
If you get a
Those
stop
were
go.
crazy back in the day.
Yeah, but
Stop for like 15 seconds and you got to drive through the pit lane. That's too much.
I
That
just
was too
feel
much.
like it's extremely inconsistent. I don't
Yeah,
know whether
yeah.
that's because obviously there's different stewards at different races, but like some seem harsher than others on certain weekends, and it's like you're just it's luck of the draw basically.
Yeah,
Or somebody's gonna get punished or not.
Yeah, fact.
Let us know in the comments what you think. What should the punishment be?
Yeah.
If you take someone out of the race, they've DNF'd and it's been clear cut your fault.
Yeah.
What should the punishment be? Should it be 5, 10 second drive
Or
through?
3 to 5 years in prison.
3 to 5 years.
Race ban.
Yeah.
Well, I think I did
PK,
see,
we're looking at you.
I did see Coulthard saying, I think he said there should be more drivers in the stewards room.
Yeah.
They've got, is it one driver generally that kind of oversees
Every race. And
the
it changes
process?
every time
Yeah.
as well.
But it's not.
Stop getting washed drivers presenting. Get them in the stewards room. If they want to put their
looking at you,
opinions
Paul,
out,
director.
at least we can- Exactly, right?
Rosberg, you're a steward now.
He's got nothing else going on, have they? Like,
Rosberg as a steward
Fuck
would
me,
be
mate.
crazy.
Oh.
Lewis Hamilton immediately 35 seconds every race.
yeah, if you want tinfoil hats on, that's going to be the one to go
That
for.
would be
mate.
elite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mate.
no, actually, I really want that.
Yeah.
Jos Verstappen in
Oh,
this.
don't.
Now, Nelson Piquet, senior.
You know what? All the older drivers, back in my day, that's not a penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, my days. Oh, how about, here's a good one, or maybe potentially reserve drivers, give them something to do.
Give
What, Danny Rick in the
That
book?
would be
Yeah,
crazy.
right?
One
Well,
race, there's just
when he
loads
was.
of Red Bull Academy drivers just making decisions.
All the guys from F2 in the Red Bull.
Yeah. That'd be great. I was going to say,
Bull
even like,
AlphaTauri
why not
top
make it
four.
like a fan vote?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus
that a penalty?
Christ.
Like,
Mate, Twitter polls for deciding penalties would be
crazy.
Well, but
mate.
Formula E had their fan boost,
innit?
which
Yeah.
is pretty
fan
mental.
boost is insane.
Awful.
I'm like,
Yeah, but it was the
Just a
same
popularity
drivers.
contest.
Yeah, literally, because it would just be the same drivers
they
every
had fan
single
boost in
time.
F1. That would be hilarious.
Oh, my God. Joker laps.
Yeah, it's the fan boost.
Yeah, should we
kinda
just-
switches on your ERS? Everybody else has their ERS off. If you get a fan boost,
We just start adding loads of these gimmicks to Formula One. Let's make it happen, man.
Well, Bernie spent years wanting sprinklers on
I
circuits.
kind of hear that
you know.
sometimes.
It
to
might
be honest
work,
with
you know.
So
Thinking about
good.
all the wet races this year.
Yeah, mate. So good. One thing I want to come into this is get rid of DRS zones. Just make it active DRS, so the driver has to select anytime he wants. If you want,
Oh, really?
So
Yeah,
DRS
yeah.
anytime, basically.
anytime,
I agree.
Make them work for it a bit more. Why
Or
not?
maybe do it up to a DRS straight, yet let them use it if they're maybe within 5 seconds, and then they can't have it within
Within
1
1
second.
second,
So there's actually more racing.
That's actually really good.
That
Well, I'm
that
actually
was
surprised. That's
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
yeah, sorry.
Wasn't my opinion. Wasn't my opinion.
No, but that will stop the huge gaps in between drivers.
Yeah.
Because it gives you that time to close the gaps, and then obviously when you get within 1 second, then here's your driver skill. Let's see if you can.
Yeah, and I just think at DRS, I mean, it obviously gives more overtakes, but was it which race was it recently where it was one of the most overtakes in history? Zandvoort.
Yeah.
Which was a mental race, and those overtakes were a lot because of weather, but it's just too easy at times. You know, the debate is how long should the DRS zone be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
resulting in overtakes, which just shouldn't really be a metric in terms of exciting racing.
Aesthetically, I don't like DRS overtakes. When you compare it to the
Yeah.
overtakes when there was pre-DRS,
Yeah,
they look
yeah,
mental.
brilliant,
The overtakes look mental. When there's a DRS overtake, even now, when there's an overtake that happens that's not DRS, it looks good.
Yeah,
But when it's DRS, it's kind of
when it's like
it's a formality.
Baku, when it's Baku, when it's like just down that main straight, and it's just like one
Yeah.
car here, another car here, and it's just
Yeah.
and then that's it, and it's
Boring.
I do get that. I do get that.
That's my
But
thing
like,
about
I remember, this was on Twitter like a year ago, and someone showed like I think it was a clip from like France, Magny-Cours, old track, and it was from like the early thousands, and the caption was like, "This is true Formula One racing," right? Kid you not, yeah. This clip was like 7 minutes long. Was there an overtake in it?
No.
No, there was nothing. There was like a half chance and a defense, and they were like, "This is racing." And I was like, I hear it. The cars were more difficult to drive.
Yeah.
No DRS and stuff, yeah. But if you want to go back to cars just following each other because they can't overtake each other, then safe. But that's not good racing. You're going to just turn away new fans doing that.
I feel like with the older racing as well.
You've got to have a balance.
Yeah, the older racing is very much, I'm behind you, I'm going to try to force you into a mistake.
Yeah.
And it's that tension, lap by lap, that is this guy going to make a mistake?
Yeah.
Am I going to make this over?
I do like that. Don't get it twisted. But to me, that's not like, I don't know. That's not what the holy grail of racing, in my opinion, is of good racing.
Yeah.
We're not even doing side by side. We're just like, I'm going to try and press you into a mistake. I don't know.
Well, speaking of good racing, it doesn't. As you might have noticed, we haven't been talking about the actual race for about.
Yeah, you know what?
probably about
I'm
10
just
laps
cussing
or
out
so.
the olden days, and we've got the exact same thing going on here.
It's at the moment it's not proving. I mean,
We're in a little bit of a lull
Verstappen's
right now.
Still P8.
This guy looks disgusted. Did you see him?
Yeah.
He's like, what am I watching?
But yeah, I think
if
it's okay to go back to the debate on DRS.
that's absolutely fine. Go for it. Yeah, nothing going on
dare
here.
Until something happens.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
are watching some Alpines at the moment.
But I think it's a plaster over the issue. I mean, the cars,
facts.
regulations have improved, but it's still just the same old story. And I just don't get how they've gotten heavier, which means they're much more lumbersome to drive. They're not as nimble. You can't race alongside people as much.
Yeah.
And so I don't see why the FIA don't realise the cars need to change. You can't have cars as wide as this.
I was about to
as
say they're
heavy as
just
this.
massive.
They're huge.
You can't.
When you see him in
actually-
real life, you're like, what on earth? How can you go three wide in a corner? There's no chance.
No way. It's literally impossible. And Monaco, stuff like that, it's like, it's hard enough getting one car around here, round the hairpin at Monaco, with the cars as wide and as big as they are, let alone like alongside each other. It is weird that like every single regulations change, they seem to have just gotten bigger over like the last 10 years. Every single one, they're just wider and bigger. And yeah, I don't know. I do agree. I think DRS helps a little bit because you do still get like good DRS overtakes. I think it's about putting a car in a position to make a pass happen rather than making it a formality. But
Oh, no, when you look at like other racing series like IndyCar, their cars are like a good size where you could fit a couple cars around a corner. You can get some good racing.
Yeah.
Just because of the size of the car. And then in Formula 1, we've had those size cars in 2011, 2012. We had nimbler, smaller cars.
yeah.
And when you actually see the older cars as well, you can see the difference between the sizes as well.
'Cause people-
the size is so important for raceability.
Yeah, because people say like IndyCar spec series, like cars are the same, yeah. But it's not like these cars are far apart. We're looking at the top four now. It's covered by like
Same pace.
5 seconds, maybe. Like it's not like these cars are massively spread out. Like there's a huge amount of performance difference. Like Austria, the entire grid was covered by a second. Like this is the closest F1's ever been.
Definitely.
Just make the cars a tiny bit smaller, and you'll actually be able to race them a little bit. Like wipe off a little bit of aero, and you'll be good.
These regs have stopped the whole, there's 20-second gaps throughout the field.
Facts. Yeah.
I feel like the turbo hybrid era, there was like 20-second gap.
All
30
over the
second
place.
gap.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like so much gaps where nobody was even
Just because
near each
Max
other.
isn't leading.
Max made those 30-second gaps. Well, everybody else is quite close.
Yeah.
Got a fun little,
We're not seeing 2 laps down, 1 lap down anymore.
We've got a fun little pack here with Russell, Norris, and Hamilton because Russell's slowly creeping into Leclerc.
Yeah.
Yeah, whose softs are probably starting to go off now.
This is for the lead, so
But-
this is quite...
But like Norris is quite close to Russell, and I mean also so is Hamilton. To be fair, it's I'm surprised.
DRS.
Yeah, it's.
This could be the race to whoever can pit and get out in clean air for a little cheeky undercut.
I want to see Norris send it on Russell, though.
Yeah.
I want to see that, and I feel like we might.
Now Leclerc's in a bit of a disadvantage, though, because he's on softs. And everybody else around him's on
Hamilton's
his
opening up
eyes.
his helmet.
It's also
Had a little itch on his nose.
the sweat.
oh
you just
yeah,
sweat.
he's
yeah,
moving it around.
Of course,
When you know you got
It's
a big sweat
raining.
like that,
Yeah,
and it's like so
yeah,
itchy.
yeah.
You're like, I need to do something.
It's raining in my helmet.
Yeah, maybe Ferrari.
I mean,
Maybe
fair enough. It's a low speed section, I guess. So why not?
yeah.
It's interesting.
He's still changing
It's
it.
interesting seeing the strengths of what each car on this track. So like Ferrari's good on the straights. Mercedes is very, very good in the corners.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. And then like McLaren's a balance of both.
Well, yeah.
And
I
seeing
mean,
what goes on.
Yeah, I mean, like Lando's got like 9 new upgrades this weekend, and I think Piastri's got like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's insane seeing a McLaren this far up.
Yeah, I
Like,
love it.
It's
I'm
so
here for
cool.
it.
Especially
really
from the
am.
start of the season.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's bonkers
Jesus
how quickly they've turned it
Christ.
around.
Start of the season, they really just said, we're not going to bring a new car.
Yeah.
They kind of discovered the issues from last year when they were building the car and said, oh, look, we need to start from scratch and it's going to be much later. So they kind of just threw the towel in the early races, sacrificed that, and now they're able to bring stuff later.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, Zach Brown at the start of the season was kind of like, our car will come, but it's not what you're seeing now.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he said in a recent article about the kind of journey that McLaren's gone on in terms of the technical aspects, he was basically saying, look, Pat Fry, Andrea Stella, and Peter Pedromo made the 2020 car and the 2021 car, and Andrea Stella and Andrea Seidel and James Key built the 2022 car. That was their first stab at a fresh car.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work out.
And
Then they could see the development of the 2023 car and they said, look, Key, you got to go, mate.
Yeah.
Seidel was going to Audi anyway.
Yeah.
So they've actually got back the team together. That
So this is kind of like the first
car.
sort of new car from the
Yeah.
new, you know.
And Stella said yesterday that, we're not even 50% the way there of what we want to do. So clearly this car's got a clear development path that they're going on.
Exactly.
It's a shame to see Williams not being performing as well as they have been recently. I mean, I think it's more like flat out circuits really is where their strong suit is. But yeah, at the moment, currently P15 and 16.
Yeah, this track just doesn't really suit them.
No.
We need to speak about Alfa Romeo.
Guan Yu Zhou had fastest lap at one point.
But this is the
Doesn't it
norm.
anymore?
He's now 16 seconds off.
Look, listen, silver linings, man.
We need because
Yeah, we do.
where's the development this year? Where's
Yeah,
the
but
progress?
Because the team's already been sold, so they're like, why are we bothering to invest anymore? I'm guessing it's just like,
But notoriously, this is what happened last year as well. Like they actually started well last year. Bottas was, I think, finishing in the points most of the first 6 races 2022. Zhou, when he flipped at Silverstone, he started 8th on the grid. But then as the year went on, you got towards the end and they were where they are now.
I think the start of their
This is- it
season was
happened again.
testament as to how good they were because they finished 6th in the constructors.
Yeah.
And
Bottas
to dip
just-
off that much and still...
Yeah. I think he scored 40 points in the first 8 Grand Prix or something. Bottas.
Yeah.
And
They were
it's
the
just
only car to hit the weight limit when the first new race came out as well.
Yeah.
I think it's just been the lack of development. I think from them as well. It's just like there's so many teams that are constantly adapting. It just seems like they haven't really. That's why they were good in the beginning, but then just dropped off.
I think as well, losing Vasseur is quite a big one.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
pivotal since 2017.
Yeah.
Guan Yu Zhou is staying though for next season. He's got his contract, which I'm happy with. I think he's
With
done.
Bottas as well, I believe, right?
Yeah. So it's gonna be the same
It's
driver
interesting what
lineup.
you said about them thinking we're Audi now. Let's think about the future because why did they only give Guan Yu Zhou 1-year contract and Bottas? That leaves them completely open.
Yeah,
in 2025. That means they've
everyone's
got two
open for
empty seats in
2025.
Yeah.
for them to go ahead in 2026. So
Like I
Yeah.
say,
they're going to be a key player in
I'm
the
assuming
driver
that's
market.
all they can really offer because it's after that, that's all they can really do. So
Yeah, it's that. I'm gonna be honest. That 2025 fucking silly season's gonna be absolutely
Yeah,
mental.
so many people's contracts.
Well, in the summer of 2024, because I think everyone by 2 drivers, it's literally just Lando and Max. I think.
Yeah.
Whose contracts aren't up. Maybe Piastri as well.
I think Piastri's got a 1-year option. But
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. So that's going to be mental.
But even then, we've seen it before of drivers being brought out of their contracts as well.
Yeah, well, yeah,
it's-
true.
Anything can really happen. Also,
bring in Porsche.
this whole narrative of like, oh yeah, when Audi come in, they're going to be really good. It's like I don't buy that whatsoever. Like they're buying the back
Albon.
team. It's
Yeah, facts. They're going to have to develop it, but
And yeah, building their own engine. I mean, that is a serious task. I mean, the Honda built engines in F1 for decades, or maybe not decades, but a long time, and then came back, built it. We all know how it turned out straight away. It got good, But I think when you start building an engine, you can't expect to be good. I mean, look at Toyota.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why,
They built
full of money.
everything, spent, I think it was over $2 billion in 8 seasons in total, and got 13 podiums. You know,
Yeah.
so I think money's not everything. It'll be the leadership, and Seidel is, I think, the man to take them forward, definitely.
Just quickly, by the way, on this race, one thing that we're not really like hearing at the moment, but is happening according to the chat, is Ferrari keep telling Leclerc to slow his pace down. So they're actively wanting him to stay behind Carlos at the moment and not really challenge and try and steer.
I mean, to be fair, that makes.
Clear.
Trying to say save his tires.
I mean, like
He's on
also
soft-
like Sainz is probably the best option they have to like.
I mean,
he outqualified him. He deserved.
oh no,
that.
I totally hear it, but I think like it's just it's a weird one, isn't it? If you want that, if that's what you want, and you want to prioritize science, and you want to have like a bit of a barrier behind him to the rest, starting him on the soft seems like a bit of a weird, unless you literally just started him for his race start, just to give him a chance of overtaking Russell right at the start.
Yeah.
It's weird to then sacrifice him a little bit.
I mean, it would make sense to me if he was staying within a second for DRS, so that Sainz and Leclerc can both push up, but he's way off now. There's no element of that.
We were seeing the weather radar as well there.
rain
There's
on the
rain
what's
in
that
the
about?
area, but apparently it's not going to hit, certainly for like the next 20 minutes. But
all the humidity coming through. Apparently, that's the main thing, which is like, it's not even actual heat there. It's just the humidity, which is like what the drivers are suffering with.
It's kind of stagnated, isn't it?
Yeah, Max
Yeah.
is doing nothing, really.
Well, he's been told to try and close into Ocon.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's also on the hards.
He's also within a second now, actually. So
We've got Sergio here
Sergio
looking at
on
Liam Lawson. Please don't take out another Alpha
please
Tauri,
don't.
Sergio.
Could we be seeing Perez's replacement right now?
Oh wow.
Oh my! I tweeted about this yesterday, by the way.
yeah,
I
I saw
tweeted.
it,
I was like, I
yeah,
hope I'm
it's
not
so
being
good.
dramatic, but put Liam Lawson in there. You would not believe the amount of people that thought I was being serious.
No.
oh, yellow
They were
flag,
like,
sector
"Oh
two.
my god, no! He needs. He's a rookie. Don't do it again."
Sergeant.
Oh, Williams in
You
the
said
wall.
Sargent.
It
I
is
said
Logan
Sargent.
You said
Sargent.
Sergeant.
Please.
It's Logan Sargent.
Is it going to be a safety car? No.
It'll be a
Yeah, I was gonna
But there
say-
is debris on the wall.
He's debris all over the gap.
Oh,
he's
he's
gonna be- that's front wing.
his front wing. His front wing's underneath.
Wait.
He's got a long way to
track
go
is
as
not
well.
Clear. Track
be
is
a
not
VSC.
clear.
He's nowhere near the
surely.
pits.
Yeah, he's got a solid 2/3 of the lap left to go as well.
Oh, he's debris everywhere.
chucking
man.
debris
no,
everywhere.
Logan. He's depositing front wing all over the place.
That sponsor is getting some mad screen time. Look at that sponsor placement there.
Love that.
Acorns.
He's
What's
just
happened,
locked up and just gone in too deep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really poor.
Silly.
Clamped into the wall.
Literally, the Alfa Romeo just took the normal racing line. Was able
That
to miss it
is-
completely.
Oh,
Silly,
God.
silly.
That's one of those mistakes you see and you're like,
Goodbye.
First time in Singapore.
oh,
But
no,
why is he doing this at pace?
no.
Should we talk about his
Mate,
replacement?
Logan.
why are you going at pace, mate?
Slow it down. He's
Carbon
just
fibre
destroying
is
the floor
going,
as well.
carbon fibre is going
Floor's being
everywhere. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that means you could get a potential puncture.
I'm just going to
like,
say, yeah, I was about to say, don't be surprised if you see someone reporting a puncture in a second because there's front wing
debris
going
coming
everywhere.
all off.
and it's
Yeah,
all
all over the
over the track as well.
And he's doing it. He's on the racing line, you know.
It's going to be
So
really
make
hard.
sure the debris is on
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for marshals to clear this because
This
it's
is
getting
so
littered
silly.
everywhere.
I mean, to be fair, I would also do the same and just drive it back anyway. But also,
Yeah.
it's silly to watch.
Maybe we should
He's
have
in
tried
bits,
to
he's in
weave
bits
just
now.
to get it out from underneath the car because he's going to be damaging his floor doing this as well. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Well done, well done,
He got it.
well
He
done.
got it. Very good.
I win nothing, but thank you.
I almost had it, but I didn't get the safety car. You got it on the technicality there. Nice one.
It'll be a lot of action here, by the way.
Leclerc pitting?
Can I just say,
Surely.
Leclerc, the gap between Sainz and Leclerc has just gone up to 11 seconds.
Whoa. No, but I think they're all going to pit.
That's what it
Oh,
is.
here we
It's
go.
because
that a
they
double
want to
stack?
pit and double stacks. They want the space. But
The
you get a
safety car
penalty for
came
that.
just out when they were about to go.
Yeah.
So Science is now pitting.
Leclerc needs to be careful he doesn't get a penalty for being too far behind Sainz.
Would Verstappen pit?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's going to be tough for the hard run, isn't it?
Because then every
Oh, here comes Sainz.
all his gains
in.
are gone.
Yeah, here we go.
And here comes Russell. Yeah.
Everyone's coming in. Leclerc is so slow.
Come on, Norris, please,
Oh.
Norris, please, Norris.
assume
Yeah.
hard.
No
Oh
slow stop, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
hards.
thank God McLaren have actually made a good decision.
Double
in the
stacking
pit.
there, double
On
stacking.
to the hards.
There's no double stacking for McLaren, but it's
Now
double
this will
stacking for
not
Ferrari.
be Ferrari.
Mercedes going to have to double
They-
stack here as well.
Oh,
Leclerc-
no,
Slow,
obviously.
slow.
Obviously not.
He had to wait for Hamilton.
Yeah, wait for the
He had to wait for Hamilton.
Not Ferrari's fault there.
So Leclerc's lost out there to George, I think,
2.4
hasn't he?
seconds.
Come on,
Norris.
McLaren.
Oh, Norris out of Leclerc as well.
Oh, wow.
Leclerc's lost out to 2. Hamilton and Lando have jumped him in the pit lane. Through comes the
we
Red
go.
Bull of Sergio Perez, so he hasn't pitted. And neither has Verstappen, obviously, because they're on the hards. Oh, my, Sergio, please.
Didn't pit.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really. It just goes completely against your strategy, doesn't it? You can't get to the end on the mediums or the softs from here, I don't think.
That's mixed things up.
This is
what we wanted to see.
interesting.
Oh, Max is now left
Wait
in
to
a second.
go! Off you go, Logan.
Get the fuck out of here, mate.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a bit
Sainz is
like-
probably thinking, how is Verstappen behind me
literally.
again?
Yeah. Goodness
Max
sake.
Verstappen, P2.
And he's hard to probably...
He's engaged the cheat code.
Verstappen, Russell, we saw in Baku what happened. On
Side
the start.
pods.
Side pods. Verstappen will be slower, obviously, on the hards.
I'm trying to see who else didn't pit. Bottas.
Oh, that stinks for Leclerc, by the way. Gone from second to net P4. What are we seeing here from Fernando Alonso coming into the pit lane? What's he done? Wiley on box. Goodness me.
Come on.
That's a weird. That's
He's-
a
that's
weird.
so
mistake.
weird.
So yeah,
That's a pen, innit?
that's a penalty for Alonso. Easy cut there.
That's easy.
Silly, mate.
Come on.
Yeah,
Not as bad
that's
as Stroll,
yeah. Hey.
No teammate comparisons today.
Oh no.
What happened there?
Leclerc saying what
Well, there was
happened there.
one-
Yeah.
Which is true.
Oh,
It's-
and
well,
because Hamilton was slow going
Yeah,
in.
it's because of the
Yeah.
double stack. The Mercedes double stack really cost him, and then
That's- yeah,
Lando
it's
managed
not on the
to
team.
just sneak out as
What a
well.
pit stop by McLaren. 2.4.
It's not on the team. It is.
Yeah, no,
what
that
it
is just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate, but it's done Leclerc dirty.
Right, now, do we think for this restart, we've got Verstappen behind Sainz for P1. Do you think we're going to see a bit of a dive bomb here, potentially?
I don't think he's got the tyres, surely.
He didn't look like he's had crazy pace either.
No.
What's this, sorry? Max.
Max, yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like about this season with Formula One is that with the safety car restarts, obviously what the drivers tend to do is try and bunch each other up kind of early in the lap and then rebunch again. So then you kind of got this ripple effect. So kind of by the time when it does go green, no one's basically close enough to each other. And it's like, that's where I kind of liked it before, where yes, you can't be, where you almost could be side by side almost. I mean, I watched IndyCar, the last race recently, where
my goodness
as soon as it goes
gracious
green
me.
flag, you can go racing straight away. You don't
Yeah.
wait till the
Really?
start
Yeah,
line
but
or
do you know what
anything.
that did
But
cause?
that, how many crashes?
Safety car. They had to refuel the safety
safety
car.
car.
Do you understand
Wow.
how
Oh, I did
crazy
see
that is?
that. I did
8
see that.
cautions.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So like everyone was sending it into the final hairpin. I was like, why is everyone overtaking before the safety car line? But like I did think it was kind of ridiculous before where they were almost like side by side where you can do it. But at the same time, everyone should be like nose to tail. So as soon as someone does dip it, you can go for it. But here we go.
Speaking
safety
of
car
which,
is-
the safety car is going to be ending. That's right.
Sorry to cut you off there.
That's all about. Logan Sargent's thrown a little bit of a spanner into the works here. Hopefully, they have managed to get rid of a lot of the debris. I've not seen anyone
Spanner into the
struggling.
works and a wing into the barrier.
There we go.
Oh, Loki there. Oh, well, maybe they
Still
haven't
pieces
got rid of
there.
all the
Is that not the
debris.
point
'cause
of
there's
the
some
Look how
there.
close they get into it.
Wait, they're waiting for a lizard to get it.
Surely the
Prayers up
wind-
to the lizard,
Fair
man.
play, lizard, man.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, mate.
I think it was different lizards though. I think Godzilla survived.
Yeah, I think the first one was bigger as well, no?
Yeah, they had multiple
One of them
out
was
there.
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was
Yeah.
like a
That's why Alonso went out. Actually, there was a lizard on the inside.
There was a
of
lizard in the
corner.
pit lane. Yeah, he had to just
Not again. Flashbacks.
PTSD. Bless him.
Yeah. Or tinfoil hat. Aston was like, "Hey, can you just miss this corner? Can you make it a soft blow for Lance?"
Yeah,
that he's
for
not
Lance.
here?"
Yeah, guys. We need to make him feel better. So if you could just make a mistake as well, that'd be great.
Okay, so Ferrari are saying to keep the pack together.
Yeah, I think they've been listening to the show.
Yeah.
They've been listening to you. Just like, right, listen, Matt
they've got the
really
live
wants
stream
it to be a
Oh
bit more.
shit, they're all listening to me. Okay, cool. Ferrari, bunch them up,
Yeah.
and then do a fake mini go, bunch up again, and then go into the pit lane.
Yeah. Yes.
Make things a bit different. Why not?
Yeah. Mix it up a little bit.
Okay, so he is starting to bunch up a bit now. Verstappen is looking feisty.
We're looking racy, but he's on 20 laps.
This is what I want to
older
see. This is what I
hards.
want to see.
feel like we've not seen Max Verstappen behind in a restart for years.
But there was a
now.
question about safety cars and how you prepare for a restart, and he was like, "I don't know." And the other drivers, well, that's because you're at the start.
fully
the whole
You're at the
time.
front the whole
Here we
time.
go.
You
Here we
are
go.
the safety car.
This is what I meant by bunched up.
Green flag.
Oh, here we go.
It's like we go again.
He's off.
Yeah.
Science is
See you,
faulted.
Sainz.
Russell behind.
start.
Where
Good
is
place
he?
to do it as well. Verstappen there with some understeer, and Science has gone clear.
Sainz is
Come on,
off.
George.
Oh,
Gap he built was crazy.
off ski.
Come on, Lando.
Oh, mate. Like, I feel bad for Leclerc, but Lando up into what, net P3 now?
Net P3, yeah.
Yeah.
Podiums on the
Because these Red
cards.
Bulls are going to struggle. Sergio Perez.
Yeah,
Perez is
Perez
struggling.
Go on,
Perez,
mate. Go on.
come
Go
on,
on. Go on.
front wing.
Oh, he was thinking about it. He was thinking about it. Come on, Lando.
Science sparking away. He's going to want to try and
he
build a
gonna
little
make
bit
a
of a
move?
gap.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yo, yo.
he's gonna try and go
Russell
around
to
the
the outside.
outside.
Verstappen, Lando.
no.
Think.
Oh, my God. I thought he hit him then.
Oh, my
God.
goodness me.
Leclerc just
Leclerc lost
said,
to Hamilton. Leclerc's
Light
back.
flashing before our eyes there.
God.
Jeez.
I honestly thought he took him out then.
Hamilton has managed to get Leclerc. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh,
Lewis has
wow.
passed Leclerc. This has been a
Leclerc just said,
stinky
no,
few
no,
laps.
Take
Forget
back my
braking.
prediction.
Yeah, that's going to get kicked up.
George into the Singapore sling, thinking
Penalty.
about it.
penalty.
Yeah, slam dunk.
Yeah, that's a slam dunk.
Oh, he's
The
all over
rear.
the gap.
The rear is all over the place
Verstappen is
still.
all over. I feel like, look, the setup on this car
It's just awful.
is awful.
Sorry for the headphone users there.
Yeah, apologies, but
Made you,
it was all really kicking
there.
off
I really do
there.
apologise for that.
Oh,
Perez
right.
is also not looking good as well. It's
These Red Bulls are like,
go on, go on, George.
These
George
Red
to the
Bulls.
outside.
Oh.
Lando thinking about it as well.
yeah.
That's the thing, the cars are so
Just
wide.
got to be a
They
little
just
bit
get
patient.
past.
Ay,
Oh,
ay,
he's
ay.
switching. Perez
Claire
has
almost
gone
went in the
slow.
wall.
George has got the switch back here on Max.
Oh,
He's going to
yes.
get
I think
into the
Lando's
inside.
Lando's got him. Lando's
Go on,
got
Lando.
him.
Go on, go on, go on.
Oh,
go on,
yeah.
go on,
Carbon
go on,
copy
go on.
moves.
Oh,
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 Well, get out the way, Bridge.
Lewis helicopter shot.
Where
Where's
Hamilton?
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
What was that shot?
What helicopter shot? You know,
Not down that bridge.
When the helicopter's looking over.
the one section, the one section where the bridge covered
Perez
the
goes
track.
defensive. Lewis to the
No,
outside
no.
again, but he holds on.
These Red Bulls
Jesus
should not be
Christ.
here right now.
Yeah.
On pace,
Wait, is
they're like,
Perez-
what's going
happened
on?
to Perez?
They're just roadblocks.
Perez is really struggling out the
Yeah,
corners here.
Sergio is really, really struggling. Max has got a little bit more grip, really, than him.
Perez is like, what is a polar bear doing?
Grippery.
What is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? That's Perez right now. That's Perez right now.
Here we
Alright, I
go.
wanna
Lewis
see
in the
it. I
slipstream
wanna
again. Forced to the
He's going
outside.
outside. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
He's going to make it. That looks like a sensation.
Oh,
he's wide.
that wasn't.
I feel like he's
give
overtaken
that
off the
back.
track, right?
That was.
Will he
yeah.
have to give that back?
I feel
No,
like
I don't know.
He might
went
have
off
to give
though.
that back, you know, which is so annoying because he kind of had
He had
the
two
job
wheels
done.
off the track.
Yeah.
He didn't make the corner. He kind of just went outwards. Or
He's going to have to make a decision quickly on it because Perez is going to fall
Yeah.
backwards as well.
What's
so.
going on with Leclerc? Oh, Lord.
oh man, I honestly just thought that Ferrari was going into Lando there.
Yeah, that
It
Leclerc looked like he was heading
How
to
did
the
they not
scene of
touch?
the crime.
How did they not touch?
Yeah.
Lando's so close to Verstappen now, look.
Yeah. Lando's right on the back of Max now as well.
Come on, go
I
on.
don't think we've got DRS yet. I think it's the next lap. That's re-engaged.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, Lando the inside anyway.
What?
Go on,
Lovely
man.
stuff.
He's got no traction.
Simply,
Yeah, I was about to
lovely.
say, yeah.
Sliding
tires
all
are
over the
over.
place.
Lack of talent.
Max having a little look there, but decides against it, obviously. Lando then up into P3. It's been a great restart for McLaren.
Oh, I hope
Look at this.
This is good. This is good.
Look at this.
Just a little bit of
I love
spice. I love it.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
And now George Russell.
George
yeah.
That
looking
gap was
racing.
amazing on Verstappen.
yeah.
DRS
Sainz and
enabled.
Russell are kind of
Here we
bold,
go.
really.
George is going for this win.
Mate, fair play. Why not? Both of these guys, both Sainz and Russell, they both fucking deserve it.
Yeah,
They
they
both
only
did
have one
so
nickel
well.
weekend.
Yeah.
Russell didn't really have to race a lot for his, though, didn't he? It was kind of an easy cruising at the front.
Yeah, because Mercedes really had pace that week.
But I mean, he's kept the pace up though. He doesn't have to race.
definitely.
He's just been keeping what he's been needing to do.
Yeah.
Move.
Here's
What's
the
this one?
replay.
Oh!
mate.
Way too much
I
speed.
think
Honest,
Hamilton
Leclerc
took
was
the
just going in too deep anyway, wasn't he?
He tried. He saw the
braked way too
opportunity to. Yeah, he did. It's a classic go-karting move. When someone overtakes someone, you just try and follow them through.
Yeah.
Got
But the
Took
door
up onto
closed.
it. Okay, so
Oh, what happened? This is
where
the
the
bridge
bridge
bit,
was.
innit?
Is there contact here?
no contact. He's just pushed out. Yeah.
Really, really risky stuff.
This is
Lando
the
with a
move.
lovely
Was that him?
late dart
Yeah.
as well.
Very good there.
Good stuff. These Red Bulls are little
Race has come
chicanes,
alive.
mate.
The race has come alive, people.
It has indeed.
Russell is closing in now on the Ferrari. Only 7 tenths away.
Can we race at Singapore every time? I don't know.
Are we getting that rain, anyone?
Do a reverse race. Why not?
Singapore 1 and 2.
Hell yeah.
Back-to-back weeks.
Feature race and sprint race.
I mean, any races in really hot climates. I mean, like, you've got to remember Malaysia. What a banger of a racetrack that was. Humidity super high as well.
Yeah.
Well, Singapore does do upsets a lot. I mean,
It does, yeah.
2015, Mercedes obviously were dominating that championship.
Yeah.
The race was between Ferrari and Red Bull.
Yeah.
Mercedes were nowhere.
It's
I think they were like 5th and
literally
6th, right? Or Mercedes, though, quite slow that weekend.
Yeah,
No,
that's
literally. I think
weird.
every
It's weird
single
about
year,
Singapore.
whoever's like dominating the championship struggles at Singapore. It's such a weird, like, you know, last year when it was Mercedes dominating as well. It's so weird.
What about this idea? Sprint race in Singapore.
Sprint race in Singapore.
Race
I feel like sprint races
did
are
back
only
then.
really working when it's like,
only one practice session.
yeah. So this is the weird muddle up where I think sprint races only really work for tracks because it's more for the events and the personnel there. I wouldn't say Singapore is like, from what I understand it, is a great one as a spectator because it's not like Zandvoort or Silverstone where it's more like a festival kind of thing. That's where I feel like sprint races work better because the people there are getting more bang for their buck. That's the only thing, because I don't like sprint races. So I don't think, if they were to do it here, I think the racing could be okay. But I think it only works for when it's like, you know, Brazil as well, you know, where you've got proper atmosphere.
I think it's the good thing about, I think I like sprint races when they're at the right track, and I think it should be the tracks where it doesn't matter if it's about strategy. I feel like Singapore a lot of the time only comes alive when the strategy starts going crazy and you've got the safety cars and whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas like a Brazil is just usually easy to
Just a
overtake,
banger,
whatever.
yeah.
Silverstone doesn't matter if anything happens; it's always usually good. So.
One thing I was just thinking about recently, whilst we're waiting for Russell to slowly move in closer and closer to science, and if that does happen, we'll come back to it. Seeing it as Tommo isn't here, should we get everybody who's watching this lovely stream to tweet him a random word for no context whatsoever?
Yeah, I like
so
that.
Wherever,
I like that.
so wherever Tommo is at the moment in the world,
whatever family
word,
function.
what word should we get everyone to tweet him? Like, we can't do it because then he'll be like, oh,
bait.
okay,
Yeah,
These guys, yeah.
So what word should we randomly tweet to Tommo?
Potatoes.
15th, because that's where Alex Albon is.
That's actually quite good.
Yeah.
Or gravy, because it's different.
Different
But
gravy.
yeah, but
It's
everyone would think,
different gravy.
I'm trying to think of anything. Because
Someone said mango in the chat, by the way. I
Mango,
love
mangoes.
That.
There we go.
As Lewis
Right.
Hamilton goes past Max
Perez.
Verstappen.
No, Max Verstappen, yeah, what I do.
I wanna
Right,
see-
everyone
I wanna see
tweet.
When's the
1,000
last time
tweets.
that
Yeah,
happened?
everyone tweet Tomo saying mango.
nothing else.
Say it
No
happen. Make it
photos.
happen.
No, don't at us. Don't at whomever or no whatever. Just tweet at Tommo F1, I believe it is now.
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
Twommo F1.
Tomo, whatever his at
Yeah.
is, I can't remember.
It's linked down in the description below.
Make it happen.
Just tweet him the word mango. Lowercase, no context. Do it as many times as you want. And don't tell him it's from here. I think that'd be quite
Yeah,
good.
don't snitch.
I just
don't
want him to
snitch.
look at
Snitch
his
gets
phone
stitches, man.
and just mango.
Yeah, whilst he's at a christening or whatever he's at. Like,
Cool, and we'll no longer talk about it because if he now
nice.
tunes into us, he'll
yeah,
be like,
yeah, exactly. It's covert operation. He can't know.
We'll do a reminder at the end of the show anyway.
Sergio Perez, by the way, was complaining about Lewis going off track. Not heard any word
Yeah,
about it.
nothing.
No.
I mean, obviously Lewis is now up the road past
Again,
Max. And
we still haven't seen anything to do with Perez as well with the whole Yuki thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm
Nothing.
guessing they're just
Phantom
allowing that.
penalty is-
Yeah,
don't exist.
yeah.
Yeah. His radio's just been switched off from the FIA.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear anything. Don't see nothing.
Red
No.
Bull firmly paid the FIA before this weekend, and we're just like, just give us reprimand, lads.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Lovely.
Who'd have thought?
I'm kidding, by the way.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
They're going to at you again.
Fucking, yeah, I'm getting PTSD to yesterday. No, Liam Lawson should not be in a Red Bull.
They believe everything. You can tweet anything.
Here we go then. Leclerc coming up to Verstappen.
God, I missed this from last year.
Yeah, I know.
6 races that it happened.
Jenna flashbacks.
Yeah.
Go on, mate. Go on.
Here we go. This should be a
That's
formality,
a lovely
really.
race.
Round the
Yeah.
outside.
Lovely.
Inside.
Round the
inside, I
outside.
think. Is it
Yeah.
inside? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, easy.
When are they going to pit?
I mean, they'll just have to just do their normal strategy now, but they've kind of been shafted, really, because, you know, if the Red Bulls pit now, they are
Strategy's not been great
17th.
for
This is a
race.
bad
So-
strategy.
Yeah.
Thinking.
I think they should have. Oh my goodness me!
Even if they're hanging out
All
in front of a
aboard the
safety car.
Sergio
Wow,
train.
look at
Jesus
that.
Christ!
My
What are
days,
these guys
mate.
Hell.
Fuck.
Head over to platform 4, please. Jesus Christ. Fernando Alonso, you need Alpine, both the Alpines, Piastri's here.
Come on, Oscar.
Piastri's gained a couple places.
It's not really a DRS train. It's just literally just a train.
Get out the way.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Fucking hell.
Someone send
Alonso's
it.
got to
Come
make the
on.
move. Come on.
Yeah, Fernando's got to make something happen here.
Someone send it.
Just for everybody else more than anything.
Man.
I mean,
Piastri?
I mean, Alonso's already got a penalty anyway. He needs to just get on with it.
That's a point, yeah, because if he gets past this train and can form a little bit of a gap, he can negate that.
I believe it is
penalty.
a 5-second penalty.
It is a 5, yeah.
Cool.
I think it's just another example of why the cars need to be narrower, because DRS is creating this problem. Because the cars being so wide and DRS, this is what you get.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
Yeah, and fixing the track width doesn't do anything. It's the actual cars.
Fernando's gone off.
Hey! Whoa!
What's going on with that car?
Alternative.
No idea, but he took that so quickly.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Why is Alonso?
Russell complaining there that Science is trying to back him up towards Lando. There's only a second now between Lando and
It was 2 seconds. A minute.
Yeah,
Also,
they
to be
bolted
fair,
after
Russell,
the
you're
Red
meant to
Bulls.
overtake him.
Yeah, well, true.
He's not your
I tell you
teammate.
what, speaking of which, Alpine on Alonso.
Ex-teammates.
Oh, God, no, not these two. Ocon and
Ocon's
Alonso.
had enough of Alonso.
Yeah,
He's
go
like,
on, mate.
come on.
Go on. Send it. Go on.
Oh, God, I'm getting
Overtake
PTSD.
Perez.
Someone do something. Come on.
I guarantee all these cars are faster than Perez right now.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
just
No,
please,
1,000,000% they
just
are.
clear him, mate.
Oh, look at the distance now between Alonso and Perez.
Do you think Aston Martin's been impacted by these flexi wings? Technical damage.
Might be a little bit.
Because
I think
they've
they've just kind of
pace a little
fallen
bit.
off gradually as the season's gone on, haven't they?
But I wouldn't say
it's
it-
resources. They're just not the same as the top teams. And
Yeah,
hopefully
but I
they
don't
diff
think
off.
like that's the one part of it. That's like the reason like why Red Bull are at the top of the same like like Aston Martin as well. I don't think that's the one particular reason. I think it has small effects here or there, but you can't just pinpoint that all down to that. I think flexis.
Well, but they were
Yeah,
really good at
three.
slow speed tracks, and you'd think Aston Martin would do really well here.
Yeah.
They've kind of looked off the pace compared to Mercedes,
Yeah.
McLaren, and Ferrari.
Oscar Piastri, by the way, bearing down here on the Alpine, making him go defensive. Gasly holds on, though. Sergio's got a little bit of a gap now over Fernando again. That might be helpful for the guys behind Fernando, to be honest with you, because now Alonso doesn't have DRS. Sergio survived for now. It's an Alonso train again.
We still don't know who's going to win this race. This is
no,
very
facts, yeah.
open.
Yeah, no, it is.
I
Kind of
miss
all
it.
across the
I miss
board.
it.
Literally, it could take one bad move from Russell going into science, Norris.
Yeah,
like
Lando win.
it's just like it could be. They're so close with each other. This is fucking great. Like,
Can I just say,
This is Formula One.
But this is
the formula.
this is kind of what we've been saying all year. Of like, if Red Bull just didn't exist, no
season.
offense to Red Bull because they've been amazing, but like if they didn't exist, this actually would have been a really good season.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because the rest of the grid is so close together. Mercedes, Ferrari, and McLaren are genuinely level on pace. You know, Aston, Alpine, Haas, AlphaTauri now obviously having brought some upgrades are right back in the mix as well. The regulations in terms of bringing everyone together done a great job. It's just now actually making the excitement out on the track, you know, by changing the cars up a little bit.
Well, I remember was it Q2 in Bahrain this year, where all three top teams were like really close.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was watching, like, this season is going to be immense.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
And then,
Then you saw the race pace.
Rather than
You saw
hold my beer,
Max
Red
and
Bull, like, here's a
Perez
can.
drive off
Yeah.
into the distance.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, someone's saying Red Bull are just hoping for a safety car now in the chat. That would save
Would it even
them.
help them like that? Maybe they have good time at the end.
because it would
but-
at
them
least
more of a chance.
Yeah, at least if they pitted, they'd be back with everyone.
Everybody
again to
else,
fight
yeah.
through the- If they pit now onto softs, they're gonna be like 15 seconds behind everyone.
Yeah.
So,
But their tires have to drop off soon because they've been on it for 31 laps.
should we get a poll in the chat? Who's gonna win this race from here?
Yeah, sounds
Because
good to me.
it's very, very open. It could be anyone at this point. Science obviously maybe protecting his tyres a little bit. Russell's got some pace. Lando's right in there. Lewis is right in there as well.
Yeah, Lewis is right behind Norris at the moment.
And let us know who you think is going to win this Grand Prix at the halfway stage. It's looking very spicy.
halfway, jeez. I
I
forgot how
know.
long this race is.
Yeah. It's literally it's the longest in terms of time on the
think
calendar,
so.
isn't
Well,
it?
it's
We usually
shorter,
get to the
but-
2 hour mark.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry, and literally there's a KFC bag over there. and I'm just so hungry.
We might have to convert this into a mukbang later on.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, lean back, feet on the desk. Like,
Yeah.
Get some food.
So
in.
heads.
Yeah.
Bargain bucket in hand.
Oh, don't, mate. I'm so hungry.
Sorry.
I need some. I should have gone to the shop. Damn it.
We'll order something in a little bit when this has calmed down.
Yeah.
Deliveroo. Well, other apps are available.
Yes.
Perhaps it's available.
Whatever app wants to sponsor.
Yes. Yeah.
last lap.
Nice. That's good from you. I like that. I like
Also,
that.
to protect identity, we use NordVPN. So it doesn't seem like we. So if you wanted to order from a different country.
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
You want
Wanted to order
Malaysian food from
delivery.
Malaysia?
Yeah.
NordVPN.
They'll fly it
Well,
over.
it is. Yeah, authentic. Why not?
They'll fly it
Yeah.
over for you.
Yeah, exactly that. You can get Uber helicopters in Monaco.
Really?
From Nice
Wow.
Airport to Monaco, you can get an Uber helicopter.
That is crazy.
Madness.
Flipping heck.
Yeah. I've never done it myself, but like I've heard people
We
who have
need
done
dads.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of that in New York as well.
So sick.
Max Verstappen there saying it's like driving on ice. I'm driving this car
Look
around
how
here.
close it is for the lead.
And look how close it's the world's smallest violin for Max Verstappen.
My heart bleeds. Oh man, we're actually not getting there.
I was
could've ruined
thinking,
it.
when's the last time
where the blood
Hamilton
should be,
overtook
to be fair.
Verstappen on track?
When was the last time Hamilton?
Overtook Verstappen on track. Must be maybe last season, but I don't really know when.
I think there's been something at some point this season, but just purely on. I can't remember that.
But I swear Lawson was one of the only drivers to overtake Max on track because he was unlapping himself. But
Brazil.
Nice.
sorry,
The
Brazil
goal.
last year.
it could have been
When they
Brazil
had that
last year.
little incident with each other.
Yeah, that might be it. Because they went into turn one, and Max was a bit feisty.
Yeah.
Lawson, the goat.
We've now basically got two trains. We've got one coming back from Russell, and now
Yeah.
we've got one coming back from Perez.
Sort of Alonso and Perez,
Yeah. And Lawson was the back of it, but it's now Hulkenberg. I think now he's almost Albon as well.
Did Logan Sargent pit again? Why is he 24 seconds behind Bottas?
Remember the front wing?
Yeah, his
Front wing.
floor was probably screwed.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
but it was a
Did he
safety car.
catch? Did he get?
Oh, maybe he
back
didn't
under-
catch the train.
He's also
Yeah, I
just
guess.
shit, man.
Who's his replacement next season, guys? What do we think?
Yeah, we have to.
Yuki, go on.
I mean, if Yuki doesn't get an AlphaTauri seat, then as
Yeah.
Williams, you have to go and get Yuki Tsunoda.
Would you not say Frederick Vesti?
It's not an upgrade, in my opinion.
But he's been very, very good in F2 this season. Mercedes Junior.
yeah,
Do you think Toto can pull those strings?
because Williams, I feel like Williams don't kind of want that associate. They don't want to be sort of like a Mercedes Junior team. I feel like there is
What about the Aston? What's Felipe?
Felipe Drogovic.
Yeah.
I mean, people.
I'm hearing
Apparently, there was
Formula
links to Alex Palou. Obviously, the guy he's won IndyCar twice in a row, which I think would be a sick move as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see Vesti get a chance. I just don't know if it would be much of an upgrade from start because Logan was good in F2. He was I think the highest rookie in F2.
Yeah, he was good.
Highest performing
His
rookie.
F2 season, he was in Formula One
Yeah.
because he was good.
Yeah.
In F2.
Facts.
It's not like he was bad.
There's no other
It's just not
reason
working out.
he was good in F2.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether Vesti would be a crazy upgrade, to be fair, but
Maybe
they've got options. They have got
maybe
options.
Porsche.
I think Porsche would be.
Yeah,
should
Porsche,
shout for
if Alfa Romeo will allow it,
Yeah.
that's the only thing with him. He's so locked in with Alfa Romeo and Sauber.
haven't used them at all. Yeah.
It's weird because when Porsche was in his rookie season, he looked better than Joe when they were both in F2. So I don't really get the decision. Obviously, Joe
Yeah.
with the
China
with the
as well,
money and everything like that.
He must be getting promised a seat in 2025, right? Teo Porsche, he has to be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like he would have just ended that association by now. It's not even. If you were a junior driver at Red Bull and you were holding on, it'd be like, okay, fairs. But Alfa Romeo are 16th and 17th right
Yeah.
now. It's not like it's a premium. It's an F1 seat, don't get it twisted, but I genuinely think he would have been offered a drive by Williams by now
Yeah.
if he wasn't associated with anybody.
Yeah. Going on to the race here, I don't know what Red Bull's strategy is going to be from this. Like, because even if they pit now, they'll probably come back out. Oh God, I don't even want to think. now.
Sorry, the Red Bull.
15.
Red Bulls, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they haven't pitted yet.
Oh, yeah, no, they'd
And
be
it's
behind
like-
Bottas.
yeah,
Or like
it'd be
around
like-
there.
Yeah. I
How
don't
long
know
can
why
they
they didn't
wait?
pit. Like,
And the gaps are not getting any bigger.
No.
For them to like, oh, let's pit now.
I don't think they could take the mediums to the end. I think the safety car
Yeah.
basically happened at like the worst possible time for them.
Yeah.
Because everyone else could pit, but they wouldn't have been able to make it to the end on the mediums or anything. So, yeah, they're just hoping for another safety car now. That can bring them back into it. Speaking of which, we've got Gasly versus
Gasly.
Kevin Magnussen, which screams safety car.
and Oscar Piastri's right behind him.
Yeah, Gasly unable to make the move to stick. Kevin looks like he's struggling a little bit. Are those Haas tyres going off a little bit.
Come on,
again.
Alonso, just get past him already.
Alonso
Yes,
is fighting
please.
for
Hurry
Fernando.
up, mate.
Fucking hell.
Please.
Sergio's these hards, he put them on yesterday. They're so old. Do you know what I'm saying? So just make the move happen.
Everybody cleared Perez like that. And Alonso's like, you know,
With
what?
Alonso's
DRS here,
penalty,
surely.
a DRS here.
yeah, with Alonso's penalty, I think he'll currently be P12.
It's just not
no
even
way.
that quick in a straight line.
There's nowhere near.
I mean, the thing is, the Red Bull's a bit of a bullet in a straight line, but it's just like it's gonna make it tricky. Someone saying Maldonado to Williams in the chat. We have that.
What was that?
Someone said
Maldonado
Maldonado back to Williams.
I
in
thought you
the
said
chat.
Ricardo, and I was like, what the f-? I was like, no, absolutely not.
Well, he is their last race winner, Maldonado.
Yeah. That was such a crazy stat. innit?
That's a good.
What a
that was a
boy.
good win as well.
Come on, Alonso. Come on.
He's not going to be close enough here. He's going to have to try and make things work down
Shows
that
a
next
little
straight.
confidence.
He's going to try to
has.
pressure him. Come on, mate. Come on.
Ooh.
Old timers.
Respect your elders, all right?
Throw the dentures out. Come on. Get the mud guards in.
Alonso's having 2010 flashbacks. Just
Oh, I
the
just
over-
realised
he's not close
the
enough here.
post-race photos of how they're all going to look afterwards. It's been so sweaty. Alonso, I feel bad for him because he's wearing like the green race overalls.
Yeah.
And it just shines through how sweaty they are.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
big patches.
yeah, man.
They look like they've been in the shower after they come out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gasly's managed to get Kevin Magnussen. We haven't seen it. Good stuff. Great. Don't worry about it, race
Thank you,
director.
director.
It's okay.
Oh, and
Magnussen got
he's
him
back
back.
again.
Why are we not seeing it?
Apparently,
Maybe they're stuck under a
Magnussen-
bridge.
We're hearing on the, from the commentary, apparently that Magnussen pushed Gasly off track and Gasly wasn't happy about it. And so it's been like that for the last 2 laps, apparently, trying to like get race control to do something about it. But
And Kevin's tyres have completely fallen off now. He's 4 seconds off these lots, so he is really struggling.
go.
We're going to see a
Here's a bit of
replay
a
of it
look.
here. He went to the inside this time.
And
yeah.
he's probably got
He's
a...
launched it up the inside.
Okay.
And Magnussen's gone off, and has he gained an
Did
advantage
he get
there?
pushed off though?
Yeah.
It's-
Well, I mean, he was alongside, but it wasn't really his corner. I mean, he's a... That one's a hard one because it's quite...
I think it's just hard.
Oh
racing.
my word.
Whoa.
Flipping heck,
Go on,
Sergio
Perez.
Perez getting sideways.
Perez is like, I'm a tire whisperer, bro. I can't do this.
This is too
box
much,
me
yeah. To be honest, they're doing a good job. I can't lie, because the more they hold up the people behind them, the more they have a chance of getting back to them by the end of the race and the alternate. But
Just want the rain now.
Williams' last podium being Stroll and last win being Maldonado is the most Williams thing ever. Agreed.
No, I definitely think maybe Yuki would be a good choice in the Williams seat. They've got a good relationship, him and Albon. Could work.
Yeah,
Got somebody
I-
that's in F1, that's been in F1 for 3 years.
Yeah, I think Albon and that team have done absolute bits. and I
he's
think
brilliant.
like James is just he's changing that team around.
Haas
Did he
off,
get
it's
pushed off, or
Magnussen.
was that an outbreaking maneuver?
Yeah,
there?
was he pushed or did he jump?
That must be, or maybe his tires. Yeah,
Tires are gone.
got nothing
Oh,
left.
Albon round the outside
round
as
the
well.
outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's something's
Them
happened there.
tires
his
are
tyres gonna
RIP.
be cooked.
Forcing another driver off anyway.
Yeah, he's finished.
What's happened? Yeah, he's got like. It's
Oh,
almost like
great, Mag.
it's almost like he's got like a mechanical issue or something.
Yeah, I wonder if he's got a braking problem.
Come on,
Come on,
Alonso! Fucking send it, mate.
He's not. We've been here before. We've
This is
seen
a
this
replay.
for like 10 laps now.
He's nowhere near him.
But it's killing his
not
race.
quick enough in a
Oh, here we
straight
go.
line.
Here's a replay. Oh, yeah.
So he's
under
gone
braking.
Yeah, I think he's got a brake issue because he's gone wide. That's not even where he went off, is it?
That's a bit with the tires. So he might have like got a bit of a flat spot there.
So Gasly has gone alongside him. He's just going to have outbraked himself. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
outbraked.
there
Yeah,
we go.
It's like
that's
Verstappen
it. Yeah,
last
it
year
didn't
when he was
turn
trying to
in.
pass Lando.
tires are completely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've said this earlier at the very beginning of the live stream. That,
Has
tire degradation's awful.
Cook their tyres, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Ferrari's
cook
tire
their
deck's
tyres.
looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right,
Yeah.
isn't it? Although they have been, I feel like they have been saying to the drivers, just like, be calm, like, let's chill. I
Yeah.
feel like they have been really.
They've
Trying to
kind
get-
of, Vassar's
trying to
kind of
arrest
hinted
them.
the
Yeah.
car's good, but the drivers need to get used to it.
I mean,
all
Yeah.
season.
Oh, hello, Fernando Alonso up the
Come on,
inside
go
of
on,
Sergio
go on,
Perez.
go on.
Finally!
Done.
Finally!
Oh, he's gone.
no,
he's
no,
gone
no,
deep.
no.
Oh,
Fuck's
oh,
sake.
John!
Fuck's
Oh, he's
sake.
getting off the outside.
Oh my
Ocon, get him,
God.
please.
Fernando Alonso's gone from gaining a position to losing one, surely.
Oh my God! Now he's going to send it as well. Come on,
Oh,
come
Alonso
on!
ran the outside.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, no.
Someone send it, please.
Oh, good move.
Good move by
There
Ocon.
we go.
He's
At least
finally
one person's
done.
passed. If Alonso's not going to do it, go on, Ocon, give it a go.
Ocon, please.
Come on,
Clear
Ocon.
him in half a
God.
lap, please.
It's the BWT derby. Ocon versus Sergio Perez.
Having flashbacks from last year.
know.
Oh God, this is drama. All these lot here, like Ocon beef with Alonso as teammate, Ocon beef with Perez as teammate.
Gasly up behind. Ocon,
Oh
Gasly
God,
beef.
they've hit each other. Australia, this is going to end in disaster.
I mean, Russell as well. He's literally he could easily just win this race at the moment, but I think the team are just wanting him to preserve the tyres. So
It's still a long way to go. He might as well
stay
just
behind Sainz.
yeah.
See how it goes.
That's crazy. In it, top 5, the biggest gap between anyone in the top 5 is just over a second.
Yeah.
So Carlos Sainz saying he's got a second of pace in hand if he's allowed to race it at the speed that
You don't want to destroy the tyres. I think this is about preservation now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whoever's tyres last the longest wins the
Yeah,
race.
facts.
So annoying. This is why I wish they had like mandatory 2 stops or something.
Yeah, well, mandatory. You've got to use every tyre panel.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that
That would be
rule
amazing.
so much. I would love that rule,
Yeah,
genuinely.
it would be elite. Not
I think it
gonna lie.
works so well for qualifying. I know the drivers hate it, but also suck your nan. Fucking deal with it. Rules are rules.
No, but it's actually just thrown up
We're here for
quality.
entertainment.
It's made it like proper entertaining quality. Because if your
Absolutely,
car is
yeah.
not good on hards, you're not getting out.
Yeah, your wraps. Yeah. It's
If
interesting.
you design a car just around one type of tyre, well, you
done.
deserve it then, yeah.
You're done.
Exactly.
Oh, Fernando's getting deja vu. He's got another Alpine behind
Why are they
him
showing us
now.
this instead of the front?
I don't know. I simply don't know.
When the
And to be
gaps are
fair,
quite similar.
nothing's actually happening at the front in terms of like
Yeah, they're all
you know,
just very close.
battles, technically speaking.
Except for Stappen.
It's more just
8
like, hey,
seconds
look,
off
we've got this
McLaren.
camera as well. Might as well use it.
DRS open there. I'm surprised he didn't say 2. It's clearly driving that slowly, according to George.
Wow. Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Red Bull getting ready.
with the motorcycle helmets on.
You're looking like, what tyre should we pick?
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, where if Verstappen pits now, he's gonna be
What, behind Lawson?
he's gonna be behind all of these lot.
Yeah.
He's only got 8 seconds back to Perez.
But with brand new mediums, though, maybe they've just been awful.
Oh,
hard,
he will. Yeah,
but
he'll
even then,
fly.
though,
He'll
yeah.
come back through. He'll finish like
maybe
probably
though,
eighth
but
or
he hasn't.
something.
But he normally does quite well on hards anyway.
Wait, you lose
Long pit
28
stop.
seconds
Long
here.
pit stop.
Holy shit!
Fuck me.
For the group behind Perez, this is a chance for big points.
It's actually a wrap. I
Could be
didn't realise
Lawson
he lost
top
that
10
much
as
time.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, Lawson. He's soon. Yeah, I mean, he's started P10.
Go on, Esteban.
Still
Go on,
P12.
Esteban.
Send it.
Come on.
Oh,
He's refused to send
I
it.
can't believe this.
He's lining him up.
No,
Oh,
Esteban.
no, he's
not
gonna
the
be
wrong
inside
side.
again.
Tell you what, Sergio Perez.
Another switch back. Go on, go on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Switch
what a
back
drive.
time.
Go on,
yes,
bring on.
Ocon.
Finally, someone's passed him.
Lovely stuff.
now
Oh,
Alonso.
those,
Finally.
Mate, Sergio's tyres are gone.
He's
They
gonna
are
pit now, I
done.
bet you. He's gonna pit now,
he'll have to
surely.
pit now. He's missing a lot of front wing, by the way, Sergio Perez. I saw it on Ocon's camera. He's missing like a whole chunk.
And he's
of
still
it.
defending quite well.
Oh my
He's
days.
done well. We've got Piastri in the mix now as well.
Let me get them.
Oh, look
Jesus,
at them all.
double
They're
McLaren.
throwing. Look how
Christ.
far Ocon's already gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gone. He's
All of
finished.
it. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Perez
Yeah,
is
it's a
finished.
wrap.
Right,
It's
there
a
we go.
wrap.
Ocon's Alonso. Go on.
Alonso through as well. Sergio's getting bullied.
Surely
Here.
he's
Them
gonna box
tyres
now.
are deceased.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Oh, he's Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
Christ.
Gasly's getting him now.
Yeah, here we
It's
go.
mad how quickly he hit the cliff, innit?
Yeah.
Just like a click of a
You've got-
finger, and he's
this
got
is
three
negligence
positions.
now. Boxing, please.
Yeah.
Gasly.
This lap boxing.
Through goes Pierre Gasly. Oscar
Here comes
Piastri wants a
Oscar.
bit of him as well.
Yeah,
There we go. Yeah,
That's
both.
cool. Yeah, in you come.
In he
see
goes.
if he makes it.
And Oscar Piastri overtakes on the last corner. What a move!
That counts.
Saying that, he almost did the
Yeah,
same thing
yeah,
that
yeah.
Alonso
Yeah,
did and
I'm not
missed
surprised.
it.
He's
Yeah.
driving on 50p pieces right now. In he comes. He's going to be so far
Just
behind.
that,
the rest
that
of the
lovely
pack.
10-second gap between Leclerc and Verstappen. He's tired of it as well.
Yeah. So Verstappen's
2.3.
starting to
I
go
think
off
that's
as
been his
well.
quickest one so far.
He is
Yeah, that's the quickest one.
17th.
Yeah, look, they're
Oh,
finished.
mate.
Red Bull finished, man.
Mate. Verstappen should do what Albon did in Australia. Just pit
Go
on
the
last
last
lap.
lap, yeah.
Yeah. So where's Perez? So how? Okay, he's literally last.
Yeah, mate.
How far is he behind Sargent?
5 seconds.
Fuck me.
He's got work to do.
Yeah, so
to get
he's
even 1 point.
Yeah,
That's a
he's
Verstappen's
about
gonna be-
half a minute away.
Oh,
from
fuck, here we go. For all the Red Bull haters out there, they are loving this
Yeah,
race
probably,
so much.
yeah.
They're
For the
like,
Red Bull
yeah.
fans.
This is the one.
So the Red Bull fans, we're sorry. Well, actually, no, we're not.
I'm
'cause
not-
you've
I'm
had,
sorry.
you've had
We're
a
not
whole
sorry.
year of joy.
Yeah. Literally,
I don't even
they've
care,
got
really.
all the records now. Verstappen's tab is 10 consecutive. He's now got the record for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly, man.
But now we don't want to piss on the grave of the record. So now, like, here we go.
Yeah,
This is what we've been.
Well,
It's
they're just
mad
on
he's never won
Wikipedia, no
round
one
here as
cares
well.
anyway.
Sorry.
They're just on Wikipedia. No one really cares anyway what the record.
We've got Toto here.
It's mad that he's never had success here.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
look at him as well.
big
Even he
slide there.
can't deal with it.
Fucking hell.
In the race, he looked good.
Oh, mate, yeah. You really need it.
In the race last year, he didn't look good either.
No.
Jesus Christ, they're so slow down this pit lane.
60 kilometers an hour.
Oh, in your car. Oh, not the greatest.
That's not the
pit stop.
fastest.
Yeah, he had a little bit of trouble getting that front right off, but still
Right,
3
here
seconds.
we go.
Where's he coming out?
We're feasting.
What if he comes out behind Perez? That'd be hilarious. I'm like, what? What's up with it?
Let him race by that point, I would say. Just let him race.
No, he's going to come out ahead of Sargent.
Yeah.
Way ahead of Sargent.
Yeah. I mean, he was like 10 seconds ahead of Perez, wasn't he? Goodness gracious.
Bottas in the pit.
So Max has probably got about 15 odd seconds before he's back in the points. He could probably, I mean, he could easily do that on those mediums. I think it will kind of even out for Max. It's going to be
20 laps to go,
Sergio's going to
yeah.
struggle to get a point, I think, today. But Max will be able to get back to where he was, I think.
Yeah, we've got 20 laps for 5 positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
should
he
be
can
fine.
do it. Cars that are slower than him in front of us.
Yeah, but he's going to be a bullet on those mediums, even if he hasn't got that much grip. Get me. Sainz in the lead. And a Russell, Norris, Hamilton. It's looking very Brexit right now in the top 4, isn't it? Look at that. With the 3 Brits and then... no, I'm not getting Sainz
British bias.
views.
If we get signs off the podium,
Yeah,
all
Jesus.
British podium.
George Russell would be in dreamland. That is a podium sponsored by Waitrose, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Play the
that is-
national anthem 3 times
Yeah.
right now.
That's very true.
It's gonna
We
be
won't
so-
have the Dutch national
I was
anthem.
going to say,
Yeah,
literally, it'd
wow.
be very weird not
I'm
to
going
hear
to enjoy
it.
that.
Fucking hell.
No Dutch or Austrian.
Lawson is ahead of the 2 Red Bulls, just saying. See, that's my goat. That's my goat, mate. Get him in a Red Bull.
Also, let's
Now.
note, this would be the first season, if no British driver wins the first season in F1 history, that no British driver since I think Hawthorne,
Yeah.
Wow.
that a British driver hasn't won a race in an F1 season.
Wow.
Norris, Russell,
Come on,
Hamilton.
George!
For patriotism.
History's on the line right now.
History's on the line. Yeah, because realistically, this is the only chance you've got, I would say.
Yeah.
Or one of the only chances you've got.
Oh, dear.
This is so close. 5 cars for the win.
20 laps to go. I feel like things are gonna burst into life
This is undrivable.
pretty quick, relatively soon. It's undrivable from Fernando Alonso. He's got a long way. He's got 20 laps to go, mate.
So much. To
Yeah, Gasly right on the back of him. I think before things spark into life too mentally, before these guys start giving it their all with 20 laps to go, and before the Red Bulls start charging through the field, we should have a quick word from NordVPN, the sponsor of today's stream. We're back in 2 minutes.
This stream is sponsored by NordVPN. That's right. NordVPN, the fastest VPN out there, Niran. What can you do with a VPN, mate? What's the point of one?
I'm glad you asked, to be honest with you. There's many
a good
things you can
question.
do with a VPN, honestly. If you go on a holiday, for example, yeah,
Okay.
let's say,
Nice.
for example, you're going to Spain.
Oh, where in Spain?
We're going to Andalusia.
Wow.
Don't know where that
That's
came
a
from. I
mouthful,
don't know
that.
why I went there, but we're going there.
Okay,
all right?
all
We're
right.
going there on a holiday.
All right,
Let's
nice,
say,
nice,
for
nice.
example, you want to watch like your favorite like fiction film, whatever, about witches and wizards and stuff. You might not be able to watch it whilst you're away in Spain because it's just not available on, say, Netflix or any streaming service that's over there. You can stay at home virtually with NordVPN, so you can watch it. You can change your location
That's crazy.
on the app, on the site, so that you can still watch your favorite shows and films.
That's crazy. And you know what as well, right? Not only can you like Expelliarmus your way into a different country, right? But you also can defend yourself, right? Malware, threat protection.
Yep, exactly.
Threat protection. Protect yourself from those threats.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
will be safer in Andalusia than you would be in
the UK. Yeah, trust me,
England.
whilst you're away. Yeah, safer with just one click as well. It's crazy.
Gosh, job done. Easy, mate. No, I think NordVPN is the way to go if you want a VPN.
Yeah, no, trust me.
yourself.
It really
Just
is.
be anywhere in the world. I mean,
Plus-
the Singapore Grand Prix coming up as well. If you're in Singapore for the race, but you're from the UK and you want to watch a bit of Netflix, bit of Top Boy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whilst you're away. And it also works the other way around, obviously, as well. You know, if there's certain shows or films or whatever that are on a certain, like, country's Netflix or whatever, for example, you can watch them from here. It opens up every door to any show or film that you want to watch.
I love opening doors now.
Yeah, trust me.
So to grab your exclusive discount on NordVPN plan, head to nordvpn.com/TLL, the last lap. See what I did there?
Yeah, that's good.
TLL.
Yeah, I like that.
For
What,
4
what'd you get?
months free, 30-day money-back guarantee as well now.
4 months free, you know. Oh, we're out
mad.
here, man. That's crazy.
That's a lot of days.
We're providing for the people.
We are providing for the people, right?
Yeah, we really
and,
are.
and also, like, honestly, like when I use a VPN, like, you just stick it on, it just comes on automatically. Don't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's just done. And then you're like, oh, I want to watch some Latvian Netflix.
Yeah.
You just do it.
As we all do from time
Yeah.
to time. Exactly,
You
yeah.
know, sometimes when or if you're looking at for Romania this week for
Yeah, exactly. For FTW
yeah,
involved.
Romania
exactly.
Netflix bosh, I've done.
Exactly. So if you want to check out Latvian Netflix as well, check out the link down in the description below. You will not regret it. 4 months free and a 30-day money back guarantee.
NordVPN.com/TLL.
Well, thankfully, during that ad read, nothing's happened in the Formula One. So it's all good, lads. Yeah, we've got a VSC here. Esteban Ocon, in the true Alpine fashion, has broken down. Do apologise, lads. But it's drama because the most of the front runners have gone past the pit lane before the actual VSC came out. Now, I know a lot of people might be wanting to pit here. Oh, Esteban's fuming.
not happy.
Yeah.
He slapped the steering wheel. He's
Better
come up
get
with an error
engines.
message, bruv.
They get engines.
Do we reckon people are going to pit the front runners?
I don't think
Is
so.
it worth? I think if it's not a full safety car, I don't know if it's worth it. You know.
It's definitely. I don't think it's worth it at all. Like, you got so much to lose.
Yeah, it needed to be a full safety car, really. I think.
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought it was going to be a full one.
You don't want to lose track position now.
I just don't get how they can pull that away with a virtual safety car. I don't see where the track marshal bit is.
Yeah. George, they're complaining, by the way, that Carlos is... Oh, George is in.
He's pitting.
No, George is in.
He's
That looks like
pitting.
he's in.
Yeah, he's pitting.
Is it?
George is in. Wow.
And Lewis is in.
Oh,
What is that?
Wait. What's Norris doing?
What are they pitting onto?
Norris
They don't
is-
have-
Norris stayed out.
So both
They
the
don't have-
Ferraris and Lando stayed out.
Are they on softs, mediums?
What are they
They've
getting
got
on?
Mediums.
I don't know if
They don't have
that's-
softs.
They don't have softs, no.
Yeah, so Mercedes don't have any softs left. So they've gone onto the
What
mediums.
is
I mean,
that?
This might be a strategy disaster class.
this is either a disaster or unbelievable because you only lose about 15 seconds, I think,
they-
under the VSC.
Yeah.
So it's not the full 30 whack that we were seeing earlier on for like Max and for Sergio Perez. 15 seconds
That's
to
a lot of
gain.
time.
On a track that you can't really overtake.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 17 laps to go.
That's silly. I
surprised they did
wouldn't have
both
done
of
that.
them.
But Norris, though.
Norris?
Lando up to P2, Leclerc back onto the podium out of nowhere. I'm really interested to see whether this works. Alonso in as well. I
He's
think
got
he
nothing
had
to
to
lose.
do that because he was struggling.
Yeah.
He had to do that because he... Oh,
look
live
at
out.
that, the
He's
clock.
out. He's out.
This
5
is
seconds. No, 5 seconds. 5
Oh,
seconds.
sorry. Yeah,
Forgot about that.
Is that
Sorry
okay?
about
It's all right. It's all right.
No, somebody in the comments, no, he's got 5 second penalty. No.
Scrub
Oh,
softs.
it's a bad pit stop
Oh,
anyway.
Fernando.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, this is a
This is
horrible pit
horrible.
stop.
Is he
34,
overheating?
35 seconds.
Oh, the jacks. Oh, dear.
Oh, they can't get... Oh,
So what it looked like on the rear tyre is that they put the gun in, the wheel wasn't tightened, but they already dropped the car.
wow. And the VSC's ended as well, so now everyone's back up to normal racing speed. Horrendous pit stop for Alonso.
25.8 seconds.
Jesus Christ. It's not winning the DHL pit stop award, I don't think, today.
Might be one of the slowest.
That might be one of the worst of the season, to be honest with you, for
Right, so
Aston
Russ-
Martin.
14 seconds. That's too.
Yeah, Russell was a fair bit away from where he was.
This... if you're Gasly to Hulk, you're fucked. Because everybody behind you's on mediums or softs, and they're going to attack you pretty shortly. This is going to play out really interestingly. So Russell's got 13 seconds to gain up to Leclerc.
This has worked really well for Leclerc, where he got gone over before, but now
Yeah.
Got clean air now.
yeah.
Yeah, has got some clean air now. It's going to be really
Look at
interesting
this.
to see.
Waiting. There we are.
There we are.
Oh my
know about
days.
this.
Yeah,
I
don't think they should have done that.
And they're on
felt like
medium.
a lot
If it was
to
soft,
risk.
it makes a little bit
Yeah, but
more
also,
sense.
Yeah.
like Russell was saying on the radio earlier that he'd easily take the hards to the end of the race. So it's like, why have you then pitted?
Well, so they have literally done it just to be different. Well,
This guy's fuming.
Sad on.
Esteban's fuming. That is an angry walking man.
Don't hit the camera guy.
Oh.
Oh,
he's
good,
happy.
good lad.
It's a good lad.
Good lad.
Good lad. Most drivers would be like absolutely pissed off. Don't
off.
touch that.
Yeah,
we go
exactly.
again, we
I
go
respect
again.
that from
Yeah,
Esteban.
yeah. Good lad. Absolute good lad. I love him.
How has he changed mood that quickly? He was smacking the steering wheel. Now he's like, "It's all right, we go again."
It's all right, lads.
You
We
have
go
it in-
again
you
next week.
have it in your own moment, I guess, isn't it? You get the frustration out, but then the viewers who are watching, they don't deserve to have any shit thrown at them.
Yeah. Right, we need to watch this Russell to Leclerc gap
Yeah, that
with
delta's really
binoculars
closing.
now over like the next couple of laps because that's gonna tell.
That is closing quite quickly as well.
Yeah, he's gone down by 0.3 since I started saying that sentence. So we'll see. They're going to literally need to gain about a second a lap if they want to win this race, though. So that's got to be the aim.
Verstappen is P11. Obviously, there's a few people in front of him who had already pit, who were pit during the VSC. So that's kind of not gifted to him a little bit, but like, you know what I'm on about.
Yeah, he's gained on Albon, K-Mag, and Alonso because they all pitted.
My days. This is so good for Lando. I'm so happy.
I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous.
He's not losing too much actually in sector 2 and 3.
Yeah. I think if you're Sainz, you're
I think sector 2 were the worst.
Russell fastest lap.
Yeah, Russell
guy
fastest
top
lap. If you're Sainz, you're probably a little bit happier than that Lando's behind, just because I think that Mercedes was looking really fucking racy, as if like he could just turn it on when he wanted to.
Fastest like Russell straight away.
136.2. That has come down by just over a second.
But if Russell
fact,
wants to
it's
win,
2
he needs
seconds.
to overtake 3 cars as well as catch up
In Singapore.
in Singapore.
George has gained 2 seconds there that lap.
He is flying.
Wow.
Oh no.
Yellow flag sector
Oh,
3.
hello. God, not again. Fucking, what's going on
Fernando
here,
Alonso.
lads?
Yeah.
He stopped on the track.
Alonso. Oh, what's he?
Spin.
Did he
what?
spin?
Did he spin? Yeah, he's arrived backwards there.
And on.
Oh, okay.
I think he's just gone wide and then he's had to reverse out of there. I think he's done a Logan Sargent.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see a
terrible
replay,
race.
So.
Oh, it's Esteban Ocon's birthday today. Didn't realise that.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's-
Esty
birthday,
Bestie.
Oh, bless him. Oh, Fernando Alonso just wants to go home. Let's be totally honest. Verstappen's
to
right
get
at the back
He's
of
like,
the
retire the
show.
car, please.
yeah.
Save the engine.
Terrible weekend for Aston Martin.
Yeah, horrible.
And everybody around him's gaining a lot of points right now.
Yeah,
The constructors.
Alonso, third in the championship.
yeah. I don't think he is anymore. Is he?
Anymore.
4th, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he was third for a long time.
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
close.
yeah. Back when they were actually getting consistent podiums, whereas now it's
Yeah, exactly.
corner.
Ferrari overtook them in the constructors already.
Send.
Lovely move.
Big send from
He
those
set that up
switchbacks.
like 2 corners back,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
was
Good
great.
move. Lovely move.
9.5 seconds, Russell.
He is.
He's
flying.
Verstappen's going to get 6th here. He's probably going to get Hulkenberg, Lawson, and Piastri.
Could Lawson
Fastest lap,
get
Hamilton.
points?
Maybe Gasly as well.
These two can't trip over each other, Russell and Hamilton.
Yeah, we haven't even thought about that. Yeah,
laps.
Hamilton trying to overtake Russell.
Yeah, Lewis fastest lap of the race there, 135.8. Yeah, they are lapping a solid 2 seconds a lap quicker.
Wow.
Everyone ahead of them. So maybe,
1-2.
maybe they might be on to something here.
Yeah.
There's tension now.
This is if Mercedes can genuinely keep this pace up, I actually don't see a world now. I know I've changed my tune here a little bit, but I don't see a world where George doesn't win.
No.
3-point turn. Get yourself out of there, mate.
Them tires look bad.
Fernando.
Them tires didn't look good already on the Alonso's car.
Oh, Norris is dropping a bit back off from Sainz.
Maybe he's saving his
Leclerc's
tires.
dropped a bit as well, actually. That's gone from 2 seconds to almost 3.5. Yeah, Carlos, I think he's about to get the hurry up here. Yeah. Because this is the thing. Ferrari have been conserving the whole time. Saying,
They've
like,
got
yeah,
something
we need
in
to get
there.
to the end, whatever.
Maybe
but now
Norris
that-
has as well, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
now that
Russell's
Mercedes are on the
closed
way.
6 seconds, right? Since the pits.
Yeah.
6 seconds now.
Yeah, it was 12 initially. So
Yeah.
it's 4 seconds actually.
I thought it was 14.
Was it 14? Was it 14 when it came out? Or 12?
I think it was 15, then it
Okay.
quickly went down.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's
Oh
so
my
easy.
god, that grip difference there from Verstappen against Hulkenberg
Car's
was
alive.
criminal.
Oh no, Verstappen for the win.
Lawson's just going to move out the way, obviously.
Oh, that's sad.
Is that the Mr. Bean meme when he goes past? It's just be
Back it off. Yeah, Verstappen, Liam Lawson next, the successor to his Red Bull seat.
Who are we going
future
for
Red Bull
then
number
for
one driver.
driver of the day?
Oh, fuck knows, honestly.
Yeah.
Because this
say.
order could change so much.
What's he done?
This order could change so much between now and the end of the race that driver of the day is a myth right now.
If Russell gets there and wins, then obviously I think it's him.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, innit?
It's so hard.
The race.
Piastri's a shout as well from 17th to 7th.
Yeah, he's
Very
made
well.
a lot of places.
Great shout, yeah. Because then it goes into, it's then going to, is it overtake award or is it driver of the day kind of award? Cause
Yeah.
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 It's like, even with Sainz, he's done nothing wrong. He qualified top.
Yeah, controlled the race, but
Exactly
then
that,
might get
yeah.
done dirty by a different strategy. Only 6.5 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So that gap has
Wow.
halved since they pitted
Yeah.
in about 3 laps.
This could be a great strategy.
Yeah, this could be an unreal Mercedes. This could be Mercedes' best strategy all year.
Yeah. Which none of us thought was going to actually be real.
Yeah.
Where was this pace earlier?
Yeah.
Literally, everyone was on the mediums at the beginning, didn't see this stuff. Or maybe it's just lighter fuel loads and stuff. obviously,
Yeah,
but-
yeah. It's because I think they can push.
Yeah.
The mediums from here have no problem getting to the end. So
Yeah.
they can just rags it till the end. I think that's the difference. They don't
there
have
we
to
go.
conserve
A lot.
And, Mercedes have looked really good on light.
Yeah.
Absolutely rapid. The car
Under
comes
6
alive.
seconds now. 1.8 seconds.
Wow.
The
Always
difference in lap
lapping.
time between
Wow.
Russell and
Nearly
Leclerc.
2 seconds a lap quicker.
12 laps to go.
Oh.
As a McLaren fan, I'm nervous. Ferrari fan, I'm nervous.
I'm not actually a Ferrari fan.
No,
I was
you're
just
just
aware
aware
of
of
the
Donning.
show.
You're a Ferrari fan now.
You are,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're the
Now-
resident
now you've
Ferrari
worn it.
fan.
Now you've
Yeah,
worn it.
he's actually from Italy. It's crazy.
I need a British win though. Come on.
I think we're going to get one here. Cool, blimey.
12 laps to go.
I do hope Norris has a good one here.
They're all kind of split up as well. So it's not like they're even going to get in a DRS train because Leclerc and Lando aren't even in DRS range of the people ahead of them.
I don't really know if I back George so much wheel to wheel though. I don't know. His
More
record
likely to
isn't
have it.
brilliant.
Yeah, the pace difference is so crazy though here.
And you may
If
not
that
need
carries
to
on,
worry.
Yeah,
No,
you
but the
almost don't even need
circumstance,
to.
the circumstance would make you defend a lot more harder.
Yeah, oh no, facts.
And
facts.
Russell's not going to back out of it.
Apparently Perez and Albon, well, not under investigation, but getting noted for something under the VSC. That's usually like they fuck the Delta, isn't it?
Yeah, they've gone too quick.
That's usually a bit of a slam dunk, that, if that gets noted. It's
Not
like
for
it's
Perez,
like
though.
if you... No, it's a reprimand, obviously. It's a reprimand. Verstappen lapping 2.5 seconds quicker than Lawson.
Take him out.
Come on, Liam!
Go on, mate.
I believe in you.
To be fair, Verstappen's got DRS.
Barring a catastrophe, Liam Lawson's
he's
probably going
defending.
to get a not podium. Wow, that would be amazing.
Can you imagine?
He's probably going to get a point here.
Wait,
because-
Lawson's
be
actually defending here.
Go on, mate.
Oh yeah.
Go on, Liam.
Straight line speed. I think it's done then.
He's knocked him out of qualifying and he's defended as well.
Good lad.
Hell, oh, Jesus Christ. Christian Horner on the radio as we speak. Let him through now.
Why? He doesn't need
No, I
to,
know,
though.
I
That's
know,
the
I
thing.
know.
It's not like
I
you can
know.
get a podium. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. Might as well show your defensive capabilities, man.
Yeah,
he's
you do.
he's got a career on
Defend
the
well,
line, man. He's got to.
Literally, Red Bull, if they had a good weekend, they could have wrapped up this championship this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
The constructors,
Yeah.
they had to get 1-2, fastest lap, and Mercedes only to get like 1 point. I think it is.
Yeah.
So like, no, don't make it easy for them.
Yeah,
like,
no.
come on.
So this means Max can't win in Japan then, right? Sure.
It must extend because of Mercedes points. They gained a lot more points.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's only over. It's only over Perez though, and he's actually extended his lead over Perez technically because Sergio's 13th.
No, it's for the construction.
Oh, for the constructors, I thought we meant drivers'
Yeah,
championship as well.
no, constructors. Yeah.
Now investigated after the race. Your nightmare is that is actually it's a reprimand. It's going to be a reprimand.
It'll be a fine. It'll be a fine,
fine.
won't it?
Yeah.
No, we spoke to them on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
It's fine now. that's the fine.
Oh, you are.
Norris is closing in 1.4.
1.4, yeah,
It was
Lando
2
stepped on the
seconds.
gas.
It's saving time. Russell's now
See
2
Russell.
seconds behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See him.
Forrest, Russell is coming in quick.
Leclerc is in the bin. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. 2.5 seconds with 10 laps to go. He's going to get slapped up by both the Mercs here pretty quickly.
He's sitting.
He
duck.
will be 5th in 3 laps from now.
Do you think Leclerc's going to try and defend at all?
I think because the
He's
podium's
going
on
to
the line.
have to. It's Ferrari's only real hope. He's actually 5 seconds off Lando, so Leclerc's actually just really
He's
struggling generally.
Yeah.
Still going.
Yeah, Leclerc's struggling right now.
Come on.
He's been off.
He's going to have to defend like a lion.
I'm glad it's against Leclerc and not like Lando. Like
Yeah,
a
off
bit
the
of a
bat.
back marker kind of thing here.
Did you say a back mark?
No, a bit of a back marker to like hold him back. I mean, sort of
Oh,
thing.
right. Yeah, I thought you were calling
no,
Leclerc a back marker.
That's rude. They're probably telling Leclerc defend for signs. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
hold him up.
And now see him let him through straight away.
Why Leclerc's been off the pace compared to Sainz all weekend.
Whilst we're waiting for this to happen, if you haven't already, go over to Twitter, tweet Tommo the word mango.
Facts.
Nothing
I forgot
else.
about that, not gonna lie.
Just tweet him the word mango. We did it a little bit earlier. We want to redo it
I
again.
really want to see if that's actually happened.
So
I really do
literally
hope
just
it
go.
has. I'll
So
check after the stream.
Tommo's Twitter is linked down in the description below. I believe it's one of the top links you've got. Just go to it. Just tweet him the word mango and nothing else. No
Exactly.
photos, no references to us. We just want to really confuse him. So just quickly do that for us now while we're waiting for Charles Leclerc to defend.
So, yeah, I was going to say, whilst you're down there, by the way, don't forget to like the stream and, of course, subscribe to the last lap. We've got 10 laps to go and things are about to get spicy.
We're getting spiciest now, actually. Oh, he's
Charles
getting close.
Leclerc is going to have to do some serious defending. Not going
Albon
to lie.
just overtook Perez.
He did.
Good
that
lad.
did happen. Yeah. Yeah, that
Good
did
lad.
happen. Guan Yu, actually, I think Guan Yu Zhou's dropped off as well there. He was right. I think he was 11th and now he's 13th.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. George having a little peek there at Charles Leclerc at the end of the DRS zone, but not close enough.
Hamilton's catching up as well.
Yeah, he's got 2 Mercs all over the back of him. Oh, man. I can't help but feel this is going to be a real struggle. We've got a yellow flag, though, that might save him. Oh, green straight away.
Who's that? Bottas.
Yeah, it must be Bottas has dropped behind Sargent.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised Fernando Alonso's still running. Just save the parts, man.
Yeah.
He ain't getting a
Save
point.
the engine. You've got Suzuka next week.
I think it is actually Bottas.
That's his
He's now.
stop, no?
Yeah, he must have
Bottas
stopped
has stopped.
somewhere.
There's no time. Has he gone?
Oh,
it
by
might-
the way, this is close here.
It might be
so
transponder.
close. George being made to go around the outside.
Good. defending.
He's going to get the switch back though, surely. Easy traction battle.
They were sliding.
Easy,
There we go,
easy.
Done.
Charles
6
Leclerc
seconds
dipping into the
now.
slipstreams and weaving from George, though.
Nah.
But down into this new.
But Hamilton's now closing in as well.
Hamilton's right
Yeah,
there.
This is all happening at Hamilton to close back into Russell.
I was going to say, yeah, if you're Lewis, you've got to clear Charles now because
Turn 1.
George is going to disappear up the road.
No.
And he's not able to down into turn 1. Yeah, Leclerc still having DRS there, kind of. Well, he'll probably have DRS
Russell has to
straight
build a
as
gap
well.
right now.
The drive.
Russell has to build a gap right now.
Yeah, literally.
The drive Russell had out of that corner is insane.
Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? He basically
Grip.
broke DRS out of 1 turn. It's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah,
Right, Hamilton's got to crack
He'll
on
get
now.
surely.
the pace advantage these
There
have
we
is
go.
crazy. Round the outside goes Lewis Hamilton. Can Charles defend?
done.
No,
No.
he can't. Third
Wow.
and
This
fourth Max.
is getting spicy.
6.5 seconds now.
Yeah, I was going to say, that battling, though, has cost.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big gap now up to Lando. It's going to take at least 4
And
laps,
obviously
I
they've been
think.
pushing
4 or 5
out
laps.
so hard to try and bridge that gap, time to come down anyway.
I'm seeing a serious photo finish here.
Yeah.
6.5 seconds. I think,
Oh, come on, Lando.
I'm going to be
please.
honest, this is going to go
Eight
down
laps.
to, like, the last lap.
8 laps left. Yeah.
Who's going to get the non-Red Bull win?
Woo! Come on. We
did
Get
the
in there.
title.
It's all about branding, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you imagine though?
Who's
That
gonna
would be
Who's going to get the first non-Red Bull win?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's all up in the air
Not a
right
normal
now.
win.
Because George is going to be desperate for it. Science, they're all going to be. It's going to be desperation because this is like potentially their only chance to win a race this season.
Lando's now 1.3 away from Sainz. He's slowly etching away. He needs to get within DRS just
Yeah,
to help.
because that'll save him in terms of defending from the Mercs as well.
yeah.
here.
What-
Russell's
1.2.
closed a second already.
Another McLaren under pressure here is Oscar Piastri with Max Verstappen all over the back of him for P7. Still a great drive from Oscar. I think he's only going to lose this spot,
Dummy
really.
there. Lovely move from Max there. He did a little dummy move.
Yeah,
Perfect.
easy stuff.
Lovely move.
4.5 seconds up the road to
Textbook.
Gasly now as well. Should be,
Albon and
should be
Perez keep
formality.
switching positions
Yeah, I
as
know.
well.
I don't
Great.
know what's going on here.
Lives.
No, I should be the second driver.
Yeah. Oh, they're up to the points as well, actually. They've both overtaken Hulkenberg. I didn't spot that. Oh, can Lawson hold on to a point?
Lawson,
I'll actually be
Lawson
devastated.
P9.
I'd love to see. if
I'll
he gets a
actually be
point.
devastated if he finishes 11th,
on radio?
you know.
He's asking for the gap to Norris. 7 seconds.
Yeah, he's saying it might be a bit too much of a big gap. Lewis was actually only half a second quicker than Lando that last lap.
Lando
Don't know if those mediums
1.1.
are starting to drop off a
Guess
little
that's
bit.
Fighting as well.
Come on,
though.
Lando. Come on, mate.
Lando's catching.
Tell you what, yeah.
Come on, mate.
catching
Get within
signs.
DRS.
If he can
Come
get
on.
to DRS range,
This is your chance.
This could get really, really crazy.
Come on, mate.
There's Russell.
Come on, mate. Come on.
The pace isn't quite there for the Mercedes right now. It's just dropped a little bit. It's still a second a lap.
Yeah, if
but
Lando gets within that DRS, that's going to help him out so much.
4.2 now.
Come on, mate.
Oh, mate.
I really want Lando to do well
This
here.
could be
close.
anyone's game. This could be anyone's game.
Come on, Lando.
Oh, man.
Stressed. I'm stressed.
This is genuine stress, man. This is crazy.
people.
Race started really good, then it dipped off, and now it's come back.
Yeah. It's
Just
been
the
the
waiting
way with
game.
F1 races
Yeah,
recently.
yeah.
You get that lull in the middle, and then the ends of races recently have been spectacular.
I don't know who I want to win.
Fuck no.
I don't want to say,
actually
I don't want to
don't
jinx it.
AWS striking distance, apparently 3 laps, an extremely accurate.
Oh, Lando,
date
1
to
second.
serve.
One second.
Obviously.
It's in a second. Yeah.
Get to DRS. Come on. Yes,
That's going to be a
Just
game.
outside
You
of
gotta
it,
drive
by the
for
way.
your
Just
life,
outside
man.
of it. Come on, mate. Come on.
Drive.
Yes, he's within a second. Come on, mate.
Drive for your life, man.
Come on, man.
You got to drive for
Mate,
your life.
could you imagine if this all ended the first fucking... Actually, I'm not even going to say it.
Don't say it.
I didn't say it, lads. It's all right.
Come on, mate. Come on.
Goodness me.
He's dropped out again.
That's Sophie.
If Lando can actually get DRS range here, that's gonna halt Mercedes' progress. They will not be able to overtake Lando with DRS, I don't think.
Imagine if Sainz wins with a DRS train.
I will top myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can see it happening though, Loki now as well.
That'd be class.
What's topping yourself?
Hey, if you need to speak, we're here for you, man.
Yeah.
I'm here, man. Less than 3 seconds now between George and Lando. It's coming down. 6 laps to go. 3 seconds for George to make up.
Come on, Lando, mate.
Come on.
Ooh, this is going to get spicy, boy.
This is going to get so good. I just wanted
6 laps remaining.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Who are people supporting in the chat? I'm seeing, come on, George, come on, Lando, and come on, Sainz. There's back-to-back
Wow.
messages there.
Nothing for Hamilton.
Nothing for Hamilton. No love for Hamilton, man. Come on.
Sainz is geared up.
Yeah. Norris is quicker.
Sainz wanting a gap every single lap, just so he knows that he's out of DRS range, and he is at the moment. It's 1.1. 2.2 now between George and Lando. Good. It's going to be a train. in a
Lando's
lap.
getting quicker every lap.
He's getting quicker every lap. He's actually faster than Sainz right now.
Flipping it,
DRS.
Come on,
boys.
mate. Come on.
Come on.
He gets it under. He gets it into DRS range down that straight because obviously a little bit of slipstream,
Yeah.
but then it opens back up again. He
It just makes it easier for him. Yeah.
goodness gracious. I said George
0.4.
that last lap very quick though. Back
Yeah.
up to because there was a little bit of a drop off in pace as they overtook Leclerc.
Second in the second sector.
By the way, Charles has been absolutely dropped. He's 11 seconds off.
Yeah.
These
What's
now.
going on?
His tyres have
As
just
soon as
completely
you're out
fallen
the
off.
toe, I guess. As soon as
Yeah,
you're
it's
out the
done.
toe.
Stappen Gasly.
Max arriving at Alpine at crazy speed but can't make it through. Pierre Gasly, you've got to defend like a lion, boss.
Russell within
Russell's almost in
1.4.
DRS.
Oh, here we go. Oh, God. Here we go. There we go. Here's the train. Here's the Sainz train. And we're not watching it for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
Watching this, why are we watching this?
Why are we
I'm not
watching
interested.
Verstappen?
Seen
Don't
enough of
care.
Verstappen.
Norris is in DRS.
Oh,
Can
come
we?
on now.
Why are we watching Verstappen? We literally don't.
We don't care.
Literally, there's a fight at the front of the field.
This is
all
TV
about
direction
We
have been
do not
very,
want
What's going on here?
very questionable today.
Oh
Like,
my
okay,
God.
No, this director's
get moved on
absolutely
here so we
taking
can
the
go
piss.
back to the front, yeah? He's going to
He's
do
8
it.
tenths behind.
fuck's
Norris
sake.
is
Why are
8
they
tenths
filming
behind.
He's
this?
fully in DRS range, by the way, now.
7 tenths.
Oh my God, why are we
6
watching
tenths.
this?
Norris thinks
Can, by Can we watch it, please?
It's
going
done.
on?
It's done.
TV director.
There we go.
Yeah,
man.
safe. Good.
Fucking
Back
hell.
to the front. Jesus Christ.
This
Mate,
director's taking the
what's
piss.
the
winning-
Monaco directors?
Serious
Jesus.
DRS range now
Come
for
on,
Lando.
DRS on.
See, this is, if anything, this might be a little bit better for science. Because the more Lando can hold off these Mercedes, the more chance you probably have of winning this Grand Prix.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's even maybe just edged off the pace just a little bit just to try and
if I'm
create a
Norris,
train.
if I'm Norris, I'd be like, no, just get me through.
Oh, no, fact, no.
Yeah,
For Lando, definitely. But for
Yeah, yeah.
science, I feel
Oh,
like he
yeah,
might have
absolutely.
dropped
Yeah,
off just
yeah.
a little bit. Just
Yeah, back him up a little bit.
yeah.
Oh, come
Four
on,
cars
Lando.
for the win.
Goodness me.
Brilliant.
This is unbelievable.
Science on team radio, Lando 0.8 seconds behind
Six,
with
0.6,
DRS.
0.7.
Yeah, it's on purpose. Yeah.
Oh.
You got to back him up in this situation because if Lando doesn't have DRS, the Mercedes are just going to breeze past
Yeah.
him, and then they'll breeze past you as well. It's all part of the plan. Lando is a
Russell is
pawn
right
in this play.
in the science plan.
In the science.
master plan.
So science,
now,
Carlos Sainz.
now they've all got DRS. Come on, Lando. Come on,
Goodness
Lando.
me. This is a risky strategy.
If
though,
you're
because-
Hamilton here, are you going to go for it on your teammate? He's pressuring him.
You have
yeah,
to.
He's
you've
pressuring him.
got to put someone under pressure here.
Hamilton wants P3.
Crawling over the back of him.
Ooh,
Goodness me.
Proper.
4 laps to go, ladies and gents.
Here we go.
We've got a
Come
big
on.
old train for the lead of the Grand Prix.
What an end of the race.
This is unbelievable. 3 laps.
the one race Red Bull aren't very strong. This
Yeah, exactly. This
This is what I'm saying.
a big bit of oversteer there for Lewis. He was right on the back of George
Yeah.
there as well. Might have ruined his chance to make
Come
a
on,
move.
Lando. Come on, mate.
Come on.
Is this measured by Carlos or is this a big
Oh,
risk?
no.
By yellow flag.
Albon.
Sector 2,
Is
Albon.
it Perez and Albon?
It's been a
Albon
long
stopped.
time.
Albon stopped.
Please, for the love of
No,
God,
no,
don't
no,
pull
no,
out a
no.
safety car. I will genuinely end myself.
Albon
live.
stopped.
Please, no.
he
I
stopped,
can't
he
do
stopped.
this. Just
Albon, stop, please. Just
Why?
be
Oh, no,
he's
somewhere
moving, he's
safe.
moving,
He's moving. He's
Oh, he's yeah.
green flag. Oh, thank
okay.
God.
Is he just? I think he might have just run wide somewhere.
Must have done, yeah.
Science saying his front tyres are finished. He's running out of grip.
Come on, Lando.
Hamilton is
Come on,
right
mate.
there.
Of course,
Come
Lando and
on.
Science pitting on the same laps. They're probably struggling the same amount at the moment.
Lewis is on the back of Russell
Oh
here.
my Lord. If you're the Mercs, you've got to make a move on Lando
Yeah.
imminently, by the way.
But-
Imminently. And they are all over the back of him. Lando's dropped off a tiny bit here. 9,
Russell is
10.
on him.
George
Russell's on
is
the back
right
of him.
on
He's
him.
on
We've
him.
got a great view here from Lewis.
Good defending.
Good defending from Lando, but this might be the beginning of the end.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Side by
Russell
side.
with
It's a bit of a drag
switchback.
race.
Oh, he's got the inside, does he?
No, yeah, it's good, it's
Chops
good, it's good,
across.
it's good, it's good, it's good.
Brilliant defending.
No, my boy, come on.
Lando with some great defensive work there, but
Unbelievable.
these Mercs are all on Lewis trying to make a move into the final.
what are you thinking about it?
Goodness me. Perez and Albon, I
Norris
think-
out of DRS. Yeah, Norris is out of DRS.
Oh, this is gonna be curtains, I think, for the McLaren now.
Has this worked for Sainz?
We need Hamilton to basically pressure George now to like,
Slow him down a little
yeah.
Oh,
Hamilton's
wow.
getting
It's
it.
unbelievable.
Oh, no,
George
no, no,
wide. Lewis thinking of making
Still
a
got
move
the
before the
corner.
DRS
Lewis
zone.
wants this podium, man.
Well, no, Russell made a small mistake coming out that third corner.
That's crucial. And Lando's back in DRS again.
Come on.
Oh, that might have
Come
been
on,
George's
Lando, mate,
chance.
Come on.
That might have been George's chance there.
Yeah.
So Science has probably backed off again, seeing that Lando's out of DRS and giving him the DRS back again. The former teammates working together here.
Yeah,
Wow.
if I'm Sainz, I'm just being like,
Oh, Lewis lunging up the inside.
Lewis
No,
wants it.
gets out of it.
come on. Oh,
This is a mental end to the race.
come on.
Oh, wow. George has just got to focus from all angles here. He's got Lando right in front of him.
Defend and attack.
Yeah,
It's so
this, I
difficult.
don't envy him at all. This is difficult. Cool blimey.
Cool, blimey.
Singapore
Cool
GP.
blimey's a flying crikey.
on,
Lando's
Norris,
back in the
mate. Come on,
DRS
mate.
range. George is going to have to just throw this up the inside at some point, but I think the McLaren's got a bit more straight line speed, to be honest.
Yeah, it has. On the Mercs, yeah, definitely.
Oh, my words.
Perez is just every single thing in the stewards is Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perez hit Albon,
wants
by
a
the way.
penalty.
That's why Albon was on
okay.
bike. 'Cause I've just it got noted, so I think Perez might be in trouble after this race. Of course, a reprimand again,
Yeah.
but
Because he already took out Yuki.
Perez has now overtaken Liam Lawson. Lawson's going to get a point, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Lovely,
Just
lovely.
please
Yes,
don't crash or
that's
something. Thank you
incredible.
very much, Liam.
I think it is going to finish in a DRS train.
Has Yuki got any points yet this season?
Sorry?
Has Yuki got any points this
Yeah,
season?
he's
had
got all of
a
our Ferrari points.
P10s and a P9, I think.
Okay.
Right, penultimate lap. George and Lewis still all over the back of Lando. Can I just say, tactically, this is unbelievable from Carlos Sainz.
This is big brain driving.
This is 3,000 IQ plays from Carlos Sainz. So just tow Lando along so that the Mercs can't get past him.
He's like protected himself with Lando.
This is so cool as well that we got a fight, top 4 fighting on the last few laps of the race.
Yeah.
This is
Three different constructors.
not
Three
different
different constructors.
Yeah.
This is mint.
Again, like just if Red Bull were just a little bit, further
Yeah.
into this pack, this season had the potential to be so unbelievable for the title battle.
Yeah.
Because it's so close between these 3 teams.
What's Hamilton saying?
George needs to pick up the pace if he can. I don't think it's possible, to be honest
I think
with
he's
you.
trying to,
No,
mate.
Hamilton's gonna have to make a decision.
There's a
I'm gonna
roadblock
overtake
in the way. Yeah, Lewis has got his decision time.
This
It
lap,
might be- it
this
might
lap
be
or the
hammer
next
time.
one. He has
Yeah.
to overtake him.
Yeah.
In his
Because
mind.
we're approaching the final lap here, literally.
Yeah.
So
Hamilton's
if George doesn't get this move done now, he ain't winning this race.
Hamilton is just literally he's just gunning for P3 here. He's not going to get any higher.
Yeah. Lando holds on here. Right, realistically, it's
Last
going to
lap.
be this or nothing.
Yeah.
Sainz
Lando's
good
dropped
gap
off
now.
here. I don't think he's going to be in DRS range down this straight.
Here we go.
He's not. This might
not.
be the
Oh,
chance.
no.
Right, onto
Here we
the,
go,
onto the
here we go.
last lap of the race here.
If Russell keeps this together,
On the last lap show.
turns-
And he's
On the
still
last
playful.
last.
Last lap.
Last lap.
Come on, Lando. Hold it in, mate. Come on.
Sainz was keeping some pace. in
This
hand.
is he's gonna need the exit of all exits here, Lando, because I don't think he's got DRS again.
No.
Science has bolted now because he doesn't really need Lando
Hamilton's
behind
dropped
him.
Yeah. I think this is going to be it. I think this is going to be it.
It's going to go down to the final
he's got
corner.
DRS.
So he has
Enough
got
of a
DRS.
gap.
So Lando stays
So
in
it's just
front
in
of
the slow
George.
speed corners, basically, where he gets it, where he gets the time back. I think this is going to be it.
What these positions staying?
I think
yeah,
so.
I think it is.
Imagine Lando just
Unless
sends
there's
it
a
final
mistake.
turn.
Just send it.
Mate, yeah.
Lando
Or
wins!
Locks up or something, yeah. What a drive from Carlos Sainz.
Goodness
though.
gracious
Fantastic
me.
play.
Here we go. Into the old Singapore sling. Oh!
Unbelievable.
How did that happen?
That is a howler.
How did that
That
happen?
is a
Wait,
howler.
there's so many sparks coming off that car.
How did
I think
that
he's clipped the
happen?
wall on the
This
outside going into the turn.
unreal.
Can you
my
believe
God.
way.
Norris can still go for the win.
How did that happen?
Unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
Russell's going to be
Russell's
so fuming.
head
man.
is gone.
God. George Russell bottles it
What
at the
happened
end.
there?
Did something happen? Did he?
He's just saying
He's
no.
just saying no. Oh
angry.
my God, can you believe it? I thought Lando clipped that wall as well on the way through. That's what I
Here
was
we
going
go.
to
We
say.
need
And
to see a
George
replay
went
now,
off.
something.
Oh,
Either
Hamilton's
way.
on him.
Carlos
Carlos
Sainz.
Sainz.
1,000 IQ. Wins
Let's go.
wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Lando second.
Yes.
Unbelievable stuff from him. And Lewis
What a
Hamilton
drive.
takes the final place on the podium.
What a drive.
Unbelievable
What a
race.
drive.
Wow, what an end.
Hey, Sainz, big brain driving.
That was,
He's
that is tactically incredible from
Unreal.
Carlos
At
Sainz.
what point is he seen as not team leader, maybe, but level with Leclerc? I mean, Leclerc is the
Charles
future,
Leclerc,
but
hold on.
unreal.
One more lap and Max Verstappen would
Max
have
was
got
gonna
it.
get in the same. Max got P5.
Yeah.
I got it right.
Wow.
Shit,
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, all my other predictions are completely wrong.
I cannot
Look how
believe
much like sweat was on the inside of that visor, mate.
That is
Russell.
absolutely
I
unbelievable.
cannot believe it.
What the hell?
Pierre Gasly secretly does a really good job to get sixth. Piastri all the way up from 17th to 7th. Lawson gets points, but Carlos Sainz.
Second win.
Yeah, Liam Lawson's get two points.
2 points.
Has he matched Sonoda there? No, I think
No,
Sonoda's
Sonoda's
got
got
three.
like three, I
That's
think.
insane, though, from Liam.
Mad though.
Come on, just bring it across the line, lad.
Second career win. Carlos Sainz.
I think is it his first win with Ferrari?
No, he won at Silverstone last year.
Oh yeah, of course he
22
did. Yeah.
Oh, it's still
still racing,
Yo,
hello.
Logan Sargent v Fernando Alonso. Go on, lads.
It's
It's
for,
a final bend.
it's for pride.
Oh,
It's
Fernando
literally
thought
just
about
for
it.
pride.
Ducks out of it in the end.
Hey.
Oh, more
So
fireworks.
Alonso
Go
finishes
on, lads.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's happened to Russell.
That's
can't believe
unbelievable. Last lap.
Mate.
The last
The
lap.
last lap.
The last
I
lap
want to see what
delivered.
happened. I want to see what happened to him. Like, I want to see an onboard or something.
I think
It
he's
looked like
clipped
his
the
front
wall.
wing came under his car.
Yeah, I
but
think he's clipped
because
the
he hit a
wall. Yeah, on the way in.
Unbelievable drive, Norris.
Yeah, Lando says he hit the wall, by the way.
Oh.
Maybe Russell's
think-
following his line.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he clipped the same wall. Because I was going to say it because we were watching behind. Obviously, I was like, I swear he's just tapped the wall on the way in. Then George just sent it into the scenery. Flipping heck, mate. I'm going to need to lie down.
I need a KFC.
Yeah.
Other fast food vendors are
available. Yeah.
Driver of the day science, I think that's very
Yeah,
valid. I
definitely,
think that's very valid. Driver of the day.
Yeah, I hear that. I think just
Very
those
good.
plays at the end, that was so intelligent to just like tow and like drag Lando along.
Oh my God, that car is total.
Brakes
Brakes on
Take
fire.
brakes on fire.
Jeez.
Benito.
Well done, Mr.
I
Marshall.
want to see
putting
a
that out.
replay. What's going on here?
That is
I wonder what Lewis is thinking about that.
Lewis,
Mate,
sweet.
yeah.
Nice.
wow.
This is insane. Insane.
Lewis there just saying mega job. I think that strategy. I mean, it didn't work in the end, obviously, for George. He ended up binning it, but I think it was their only chance of winning that Grand Prix, if
Yeah.
we're being real.
And it could have worked.
Just sitting behind Sainz, wouldn't have won. Oh, look at
that's
this.
so
wow.
sick.
Nice.
That's so
That's
sick.
fucking wavy, that shot with the fireworks in the background.
He's got his photo moment.
Yeah, man. This is hero moment for Sainz.
yeah, the slow-mo shots from this is going to be unbelievable.
And you know what? I'm so happy for him. I'm genuinely so
yeah.
happy for him.
This
Because
is,
he's
you know what this is?
weekend.
Don't scare Leclerc. This is a pole conversion in a Ferrari. Don't scare Leclerc. He converted it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That was a banger.
Fantastic. That's his best ever drive.
I was worried-
That's
yeah.
his best ever drive.
I think so, yeah.
I was
Actually,
worried
I
the
hate
race
that.
was going to be a bit crappy after the first 7 laps or so.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like-
I'm not going to lie, we were filling a little bit at one point, but I was dead. But that's come alive
Well, if
to the
that
end.
didn't stop, then yeah, it would have been a bit of a boring one.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
finish.
yeah. Oh, look at this.
he must
Sainz
be
out of the
so
car.
exhausted. He can't even stand.
Barely, yeah, I was going to say can barely stand.
Right.
There you go.
he must be
That's the money shot. That was the money
He
shot.
must be so exhausted.
You should go up to Verstappen's car and point at his number.
Yeah. Number one, numero uno.
What's so funny is
Poor
after this, they're
Carlito.
literally just going to get into a biffa bin full of ice.
We're going to hear the Italian national anthem.
Oh, yeah.
And Spain. And Spain.
A classic.
Yeah.
Hectic race. We'll see our predictions. I think we actually might have got some of these right, even though it was absolutely mental. Well, I've got one, but Matt coming in with 3. Love that from you.
Winner of
Take
the
Carlos. Yeah, you win today,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah,
I got Norris
got
and
the
Max.
same.
Norris and Max, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put Russell first. That was a bad idea.
You know what's mad? That screen would have been completely different on the penultimate lap of the race.
Yeah.
So George going out has just fucked it.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
realistically, that's insane. Wow.
Race.
Unbelievable.
My Fernando Alonso shout for 5th didn't really.
not
wasn't
quite.
looking.
Look, even the McLaren people are congratulating him. Look.
Yeah. I
As
mean,
you should,
McLaren are
yeah.
gassed as well.
Yeah.
P2, unreal.
Yeah, Zach Brown just obviously congratulating Science, older.
Oh, Carlos, man. I'm so
I
happy.
want to see the Lando sign shot.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what, as well? Obviously, we're saying Carlos 1,000 IQ plays to keep the win. He basically gave Lando the chance to finish in
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Well,
Because if he'd just gone off into the distance, Lando would have finished
George
fourth.
Aston Martin confirmed.
Let's hope that
we
Richard
almost-
Mill watch isn't stolen as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry.
He'll get it back. Don't
He'll
worry.
get it
Carlos
back.
will
He'll
get it back.
back.
Don't worry.
He'll
I want to
chase
see a
him
replay
down.
what happened to George.
Yeah, how have we not
They've
seen a replay
not
for
shown
that
this.
yet?
I'm sure
What?
everybody's wanting to see that.
Yeah, I feel like I need to see that before we go. Oh, there we
Look
go.
at that. There we go.
Quadrant helmet as well. Go on,
Thanks.
Lando.
Yeah, man, we've got some airtime.
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah.
He's like, thanks to the DRS.
Carlos, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, dear.
Look at this. Oh, what a day. What are we saying ratings wise for that race? 'Cause
That is a 9 at least.
I think that's a 9. Because
the
we all,
context
me
of the
and
In the context of this season.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. It did dip hugely,
Yeah.
and because of the incidents, that's where it came back
Yeah,
through. But I'll give it an 8.
there was a major lull, I think. I mean, sort of the first kind of first like third of the race really, but then I'm gonna give it a 9 because we had a great battle for the win as well, and just drama right to the end. So let us know what you're rating that one in the chat. I don't know how we've still not seen the George Russell crash.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on,
Really want
lads.
to see it.
TV direction had a day off today, I think. Not gonna lie.
Monaco directors who normally do it, giving them back.
Unreal stuff.
Oh dear.
Oh man, sensational Grand Prix though, honestly. And yeah, Carlos done an unbelievable job. Who are our drivers of the day?
Yeah,
Going
I think
for Carlos?
Sainz to me.
Yeah,
Carlos
Sainz.
has
Yeah.
to be.
How about yourself?
I think there's a lot of contenders. I think Piastri, great job. Like Lando, great job. Lawson, but it is Carlos, realistically.
Yeah.
Won the race, did absolutely everything right. Probably on a strategy that was slower, given the pace that Mercedes had right at the end. Done an unreal job, really intelligent to hold on to the win. So yeah, I'm going to give him that as well.
There we go.
There we go, man, unreal. What's the next Grand Prix? It's Japan next.
Japan.
Is it next weekend?
Yeah, next week.
Oh,
Suzuka,
wow.
baby.
It's the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
5 a.m. start. Can't wait
I
for
don't know if
that one,
Ricardo's
ladies
going
and
to be in that one
gentlemen.
or not. I'm not
Yeah,
thinking.
Qatar, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a bit up in the air.
Yeah.
He needs to get back quick because
Yeah,
Liam
very
Lawson is doing a good job in that
Yeah.
AlphaTauri, not going to lie. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's where we're going to wrap things up. Thanks to everyone. Thank you guys for coming on.
It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
It's all right.
Yeah. yeah,
Remember to tweet Tommo mango.
Yes,
Links down in
thank
the
you very
description
much.
below. No context, just tweet him the word mango. We want to really confuse him. So yeah, just go to Tommo's Twitter down below. Just tweet straight directly to him, just the word mango. No photos or anything. Just
yeah,
completely
just no
freak
context,
him out.
Whilst we're talking social media, where can everyone find you, Matt? We'll start with you.
Link down in the description as well, Matt Amos.
Yep.
At McLaren Fan TV, at Pit Stop Wrecker.
So all platforms at The Racing Pilot.
Nice one.
Sensational stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to a banger of a Singapore Grand Prix. We'll be back for the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka, even though it's going to be at a terrible time. My God, I think, is it 6 a.m.
committing.
race start? Okay.
Yeah, I'm committing.
6 a.m. race start.
Think it
We'll
is,
be
yeah.
here. If you guys want to be, you can. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Peace, peace, peace.